¿Qué huele, pelados? My Grito Parques Network les presenta.
Chicano Shuffle, tomando chelas, chingando tacos, having some fun. Chicano Shuffle, all kinds of masa. Bernie's all nervous, give him a beer
or two.
Chicano Shuffle, Esteves de Lazo, just lost a fan. Oh well, tough shit.
Tough shit.
Chicano Shuffle, Ramon's el guapo. He tells good stories. Let's interrupt.
We will.
Chicano Shuffle, we love our fans. We hope you like this. If not, oh well. Dale, Steves.
I don't appreciate you coughing during my solo, bro. Rude.
My bad. Hey there, shufflers. Here to talk to you about Manscaped. We guess you found the solution to getting your pelos caught on the zipper, but only wearing button flies, however, you're missing out on zipper jeans. Your shedding is becoming a nuisance. Get yourself the performance package. You'll get the Lawnmower 4.0, the Weed Whacker, that's for your ear and nose trimmer, the anti-chafing deodorant, a soothing aloe bulb spray, a travel bag, and some moisture-wicking under chonies. But wait, there's more. Is that beard of yours getting out of control? You find random crumbs stuck in your beard? Then Manscaped has the answer for you. The Beard Hedger by Manscaped. The Beard Hedger comes with a built-in adjustment settings, so no need to worry if you misplace your favorite clip, and it's waterproof. And this time, if you have crumbs stuck in your beard, we don't know what else to say, and no one can help you with that. You know, so I mean, me ha salido pinches little crumbs sometimes, but
Yeah,
You get little crumbs?
the other day I went to a party and I ordered one of those pink conchas, and I had some of the pink stuff right here.
Oh, but there was actual pink
it
conchas?
was an actual pink concha.
I mean, yeah, it was an actual. I mean, I'm assuming it
Or
was.
is
but
it
I
a
don't-
euphemism?
I don't
Because
know.
then I would worry about
I
that.
don't know. I don't know what it was.
Yeah, well, yo le saco uso a esa madre. Yo le saco uso al pinche Beard Hedger.
Fernando's
and the
secret
Manscaped.
to weight loss is literally the Manscaped way. His
I'm just
face
taking off hair.
His face lost like 20 pounds way because he got Manscaped.
It's all hair, bro. I just went from down under. I went all the way up way with the fucking machine way.
Holy shit.
With the Manscaped 3.0 or
you went to a
2.0.
4.0.
Oh, it's 4.0. Wow.
Fue a Australia el cabrón.
Yeah, me fui from Australia to fucking the North Pole, way.
To the Great White North?
I know, way.
He shaved all his chakras all the way up.
Fucking from Antarctica to North Pole, way.
To cut off like 20 pounds, he says, of pelos.
It was all
how he
hair,
lost
way.
weight.
It was all hair. If you want the
Is that-
secret, that's a secret.
All
way.
right.
Manscaped.
Well, compas, you should be able to enjoy life and not limit yourself to button fly jeans. Order yourself the performance package and the Beard Hedger. Head on over to manscaped.com. Trust us, your pubes will thank you, your jeans will thank you, and your significant other will thank you. And you might even get to show it off to someone new. That'll make a great first impression. Get 20% off shipping and handling with the code Chicano Shuffle. That's one word at manscaped.com. That's right, you get 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use promo code Chicano Shuffle. Unlock your confidence and always use the right tools for the job with Manscaped.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Yo sí le sacado uso pinche little performance package, way.
Hey, but how are your like little camisitas feeling now with all that missing hair? You know, your house of
Oh,
chingazo?
now, no, with that, I mean, I see why they hooked it up with the machine, way, because once I got rid of all the hair, the shirt fit, so they knew what they were doing, way.
Órale, yeah, man, fucking maybe I should. You know what? I don't have that much hair.
Oh, yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
Your
so-
life is harder than.
Yeah,
mine.
so my body actually fills out the shirt, but it's a good. I guess it's a good conversation starter.
Yeah, it just took a while. It took a few months because you know the the lawnmower is not a big machine way. You know, it's just meant for your huevos way. So like when you're doing your whole body, it takes a while. It took me like 2 months.
Hope you didn't get a lonja, bro.
And then, you know, it's like the Golden Gate Bridge way. Once you finish, it's time to start again, you know?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that works.
Yeah, so también, raza, get yourself go over to House of Chingazos. Order yourself a little camisita, you know?
Oh, shit, sin querer, güey. Los fallos steps.
Sorry, wait, I'm supporting my friend Jacob's movie Crescendo.
Crescendo?
Oh, shit.
All right. Yeah, so
I'll send them an invoice for
we got our
getting in on the
camisitas
sponsors
from
section.
House of Chingazos. I was going to say, because it might say putazos, okay, that's why. House of Chingazos. So, not only that, but también, why not get yourself some cafecito?
Oh, fucking, don't forget the House of Chingazos promo code Chicano Shuffle.
It's on the links. Go to it, and then it'll send you straight to it. Just sometimes it autofills it, right, Fernie?
But if you use the link, it autofills it.
Yeah, so, ya saben, there's no excuses. There's no like,
También como este güey, the link there's for the cafecito, si quieres también, y taza.
Yeah, so you can help us, the shuffle, support our sponsors, and it'll help us out in return.
And we apologize, today was a little rough to sponsor.
Yeah, the sponsors. Started off good.
They started off pretty good, yeah.
But then,
Then we started talking about fucking hair weight loss.
Yeah, so fucking we took that joke too far.
Yeah.
All right, Raza.
So you guys get it.
Live from an abandoned Crazy Gideon's shop in downtown LA, the Chicano Shuffle Show.
Chicano Shuffle Show. ¿Cuándo le agregamos show?
No, the Chicano Shuffle Podcast.
Is he still alive with Crazy Gideon? I think I heard something.
Apparently now, because his warehouse is empty.
I think I heard something over there in the restroom.
Aquí sí espantan, eh?
Hey, I hope if I ever have a ghost encounter, it's not some dude named Crazy Kitty.
We stack them deep and sell them sheep.
I wanted to be
Sheep.
Cheap.
Whoa, what kind of shop you going to,
Stack them
way?
deep and sell them cheap.
sheepskin. You thinking of sex way?
I know, wait, what's
You guys
happening?
thinking of condoms? KY jelly.
Well, that was a earlier conversation we were having.
Oh,
Crazy Gideon. Those guys were crazy, bro.
yeah. Well, I mean that was an LA thing, right?
I don't know, way.
Yeah,
I don't think there's a Crazy Gideon everywhere. Wait, there's only the Crazy Gideon downtown.
So for our listeners out there that don't get the reference, Crazy Gideon. Oh my God, what the fuck? Why am I slurring today?
Because you're mixing it up with your sheep salesman.
Crazy Gideon was one of those. I guess he used to have an electronics store.
Like discount electronics. Yeah. Like if you seen the Zohan, the fucking Sony guts.
Yeah.
Like that.
Ándale, así era.
I'm sure you could, if you go on YouTube, you could probably find Crazy Gideon commercials.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody posted some shit.
Yeah, it was in downtown LA.
Yeah, he was pretty big. I mean, it was him and Crystal Promotions at the time that were going at it.
Was it?
Yeah.
I know, but it's the way that was like the discount electronics, like the like las obras, no? Like the
he was the Amazon pallet guy before Amazon pallet.
Ándale. The VCRs that didn't sell.
Arguably, they fell off a truck way, but
They were discontinued.
for some reason he had them.
ATF couldn't prove that, and you can't either, bro.
ATF? I don't know if ATF is in that jurisdiction. Where
Alcohol, tobacco, fire. I'm sure something snuck in there before besides the
big ass
electronics.
TVs. Wait, no mames. What does the ATF have to do with that? He's not David Koresh. Wait, no mames.
They deal more with alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
I think there's a documentary to be seen with.
I saw that one, the David Koresh one. It's a little crazy.
The Waco one?
Yeah.
Is it a movie or is it a documentary?
Okay. Yeah. Because I mean, for years I remember when it happened. I was telling my chick when I was watching it, I'm like, frozen burritos, and she's like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And I was like, "No, I remember when I was a kid, I was watching TV and they panned to Waco and the shit that was happening, and I was eating a frozen burrito, and I still have that fucking memory." So every time I think about Waco and David Koresh and all that shit, I think about a frozen burrito way. And so I always heard the story that the ATF and the FBI were the ones that started the fires and killed all these people, but apparently this documentary keeps that out in the open that who knows who started it way, the fire that killed like a bunch of people. The David Koresh people still to this day say that they didn't start it. The ATF, FBI said they didn't start it because it was like the fire started at the same time. Like they had aerial view and the fires in like that compound started at the same time. So it was just kind of weird way.
They were the Merovingians, or what was the?
No, they weren't that. I think they were the Davidians.
The Branch Davidians.
Yeah,
there
the Branch Davidians. Yeah.
There we go, the Branch Davidians. Yeah, I remember like there was también como dices, I remember when fucking whatever programming you were watching, it stopped and then they fucking went in. I used to hate those because I'm like, dude, fucking watching Batman the series or something.
Man. It's some shit like in those days where I don't remember being like a delay or anything.
No.
That came after, because I remember I have a clear memory of watching TV during the day, and then they panned to this dude on the 110 freeway, the 105 110, and this guy had a fucking like a banner on the floor that the helicopter was filming, and it said something about HMOs. I remember watching as a kid. All of a sudden, this fucking dude put the rifle in his fucking head and his mouth and shoots himself. And as a kid, think you're watching fucking some
Tiny Toons.
some shit like that way, and all of a sudden you're some guy's fucking blowing his brains off on the 110 way. So it was crazy.
Yeah, well, that's what I was gonna say too. Like after, maybe it was that one way. After one of those way, así que alguien se mató on the live is when they put the delay way. They had to start putting the delay where they go, no mames, we can't have.
Yeah, because they do. I remember hearing the apologies from the TV anchors. We apologize for that graphic image.
No.
You know, blah,
Pero
blah,
on
blah.
Univision les valió de esta play.
Yeah, they replayed it. They're from a different angle, and then we got this angle over here.
Let's make sure it was him that shot himself.
As you can see,
Yeah, seriously.
Como pueden ver, la escopeta le porferó la cabeza.
Univision somehow had some GoPro style footage from a camera on the rifle.
A secreto style footage.
Somehow Univision had the clip that nobody had. Fucking GoPro on the fucking rifle.
Shit. But I remember fucking too during Desert Storm way, I was fucking pissed way.
Where are you, bro? What happened?
Well, because they would just show fucking, you'd get home from school, pa ver tus Looney Tunes or whatever way. And fucking, they're just showing Desert Storm. But remember, in Desert Storm, nada pasada. So they're just showing you a desert. And they're talking about the desert. And dudes like standing around. Like nothing's happening, way, but they're just talking about Desert Storm.
Yeah, the most fucking action was fucking Geraldo fucking pointing out the map and all kind of shit.
Yeah, so nothing's happening. But tampoco they're not showing the cartoons because they're showing Desert Storm, way. You're
Dude,
like, what the
crazy.
fuck?
I mean, the 90s were pivotal, way, because like with the whole OJ case, también, I mean, remember how that was being circulated?
Yeah.
And then my dad, after the OJ thing, after fucking OJ fucking got free or whatever, my dad got in trouble for domestic violence, way. Like my mom called the cops. This is after the OJ thing, literally right after. And then the cops came and arrested my dad for fucking domestic violence. And I remember the cops talking to my mom saying that because of the OJ trial and what happened with OJ Simpson, now cops are looking at domestic violence in a different light. So prior to OJ, my dad would have probably fucking not gotten in trouble. But since the OJ thing happened, since the OJ thing happened, now they took domestic violence more serious. And I remember the cop having this conversation with my mom that because of the OJ Simpson thing, they started taking domestic calls more serious when it came to men beating on their wives and shit like that way. So I thought that was crazy, bro.
So it changed the fucking like the policy even.
It changed everything way. When it comes, I mean, obviously we still have a lot of work way when it comes to like protecting, you know, people way when it comes to violence and stuff like that. There's still like some stalker shit that's a little sketch way. Like they don't really do things because, you know, they're technically not breaking any laws. But like I just think that stuff needs to change way. But in the 90s with the OJ thing, they started getting more aggressive with like people that were abusing their wives and girlfriends or whatever.
That's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, it was pretty rough.
Like a Bronx.
And see shit like that way as a kid way, like in the 90s, it's a whole different world way. I'm not saying that today the kids aren't exposed to a lot of shit, but why at 12 or 14 or whatever, why am I hearing this from a police officer way? Like why am I already knowing that? Yeah. Why do I already
the policy changes?
Why did I already see some guy get his brains blown out on TV way? Like it's just crazy childhood that we had way.
Fucking what? Why do you know what ATF stands for?
Yeah.
You know?
La DEA. La DEA. Because that's how they used to say it in Mexico.
Yeah. Agarra la DEA.
La DEA. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
El FBI. I couldn't say bureau when I was.
Bureau, no.
I couldn't say federal bureau.
Or even lawyer. I couldn't say lawyer with my tongue didn't allow me to say lawyer properly. Or attorney. Attorney is, I think, the one I had a hard time with.
Attorney? Oh,
For
shit.
me, it was inevitable.
Inevitable?
Yeah.
That's a big word.
Yeah, I couldn't say,
Young Ramon.
I know. I couldn't say inevitable.
I mean, dude, when we think about it, like we were our parents' translators. Way if they had some immigration shit, I'm one of those 12-year-old fucking lawyers fucking translating for them.
Con tus lentecitos.
12-year-old immigration lawyer.
Your little briefcase.
I got my little Fisher Price briefcase.
A ver, señora, por favor.
Smoking my gum cigarettes that I bought from the ice cream truck.
I saw some the other day.
¿They still have them?
Yeah, and I didn't take my phone with me, and pasó la pinche.
Cabrón, you didn't take your phone with you?
No, I don't. I leave it in the house sometimes. I don't have it. So I was gonna take a picture of it. I was gonna take a picture of it, but then I'm all like, fuck, no traje mi teléfono. But they had the little cigarettes. Si paso otra vez, I'm gonna try to see if I could get some.
What's it at one of like these retro candy stores, like the ones in Highland Park?
No, it's an ice cream truck.
Oh, the ice cream truck.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense. That means he was in his home shorts,
Yeah.
which means his phone would have fell out of the pocket.
Yeah,
He took
fucking
it.
Yeah,
todo pelotas.
Because Ramon secretly cut the pockets from the inside so he could scratch his fucking his left nut after he manscapes, it gets a little itchy, so he cut the inside of the pocket. So literally, when
Now with the spray
Promo
now.
code Chicano Shuffle.
literally
One word.
Literally, when the hand is in there, it's in there. There's no pouch or anything.
He cut all that
He
shit
cut all
out.
that shit out. It's distracting.
It sounds
¿Para qué
like
andamos con chingaderas? He said.
Parece que estoy rascando nuestro pajo, güey.
Hey, but that's a little risky way to be fucking scratching your post manscape in front of an ice cream truck. Where
Hey, can you grab my keys?
I think they're in there.
They're a little deeper.
I got some loose change in there. Hold on.
all I feel is a keychain, bro. What's going on?
Llavero.
Llavero.
¿Tienes un llavero de madera?
Hey, you got a bottle opener? Check my pockets, eh? I'm eating my nachos, my chili Fritos, eh?
They have them. No, but we want to go get the soft serve. But
Oh,
they had
That's cold at the
they had
party.
and not only that, but they had the little poppers. ¿Te acuerdas de esos papelitos they used to throw in the little pop?
yeah.
They had those. I'm like, holy shit! This
¿Te
is
acuerdas? That was my 4th of July right there, bro. What do you mean, te acuerdas?
¿Te acuerdas? My
Those
kids
are-
had some a few weeks ago.
Those are the memories I had with my 4th of July's. Or those circles that you light on fire and then they turn into like a
Like
little
a
slow
snake?
snake.
Yeah.
that was my 4th
like
of
it's
July.
coming out of the fucking ground. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, those are weird. Man.
Holy shit, what a childhood. We had a childhood in the 90s, bro. It was different.
Yeah. So now all these fucking siempre había news report live at the scene. I was like, fuck, I used to hate that.
Yeah.
Now I don't know because now people stream a lot. So unless you're actually looking for news, you will go to a news station. But not even that. You go to your phone now.
Even not, I don't really search for news, and when I go on my homepage on YouTube, I have a news thing, and I'm like, what the? Why am I getting this? I don't want to see this. And then if something's really interesting, I have to I literally have to fucking think, do I really want to click on this? Because as soon as I click on it, then they're gonna think that this is what I like, and then all of a sudden, I'm gonna get all this shit from them. Like,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy, bro.
So I mean, we could talk about it, but yeah, I disliked it. I fucking hated. Like,
We just talked about it. What do you mean?
nah, like, yeah, it's just I really disliked it.
Remember the Menendez brothers? También, were?
Yeah.
That's another one.
That was a big thing too. Where
Yeah, that took over the TV too.
Took over
the
the
Heidi
TV.
Flies.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Heidi Flies with Mr. Charlie Sheen también was involved.
She was fucking peddling flesh for Hollywood.
Yeah,
Some people might not know who she was. Where?
yeah, flesh peddler. She was a madam.
Yeah, she was the
Madam
plug.
to the
Some might
stars,
say
eh?
she was the plug.
La pluga.
La Ploga. Actually, they just played Coachella. La Ploga.
Side
It's a
stage,
side
bro.
stage.
Next to the taquero.
Yeah. And Flying Llanta was following after that.
Oh shit!
Shit, bro.
Are you sure it was Coachella? Where?
Yeah,
I don't know. Wait, no,
that was Coachella, bro.
that was in Coachella, not at Coachella.
It sounds like it was in Indio way, but not at Coachella.
I know. It was in Coachella, not at.
I would remember in our Coachella days, way because it passed the last weekend. I think it was right.
It was 2 weekends. So this weekend and the weekend before that.
So I went to my local Starbucks, and I shoot the shit with the workers sometimes, and the girl was like, "Oh, what'd you do this weekend?" And I kind of always, I don't know. I feel like kind of douchey, like, "Oh, I did a podcast and I fucking played a show." Like, I don't know. It just sounds,
it does.
to me, I'm like, no, it was cool. I just chilled. I always say I just chill because I don't want to be that dude where that fucking, oh, I did a podcast and then I played a show.
Really? What's the name of your podcast?
Not even because of that way. It's just, so I'm like, I just chilled. And she was like, I have a bunch of mosquito bites because we were watching the Coachella in my backyard with a big screen TV or whatever. So I'm like, that's a thing where they're streaming now. Like people are like, why am I gonna go? Where people just watch the live on YouTube, and then it's like the same thing. I guess I don't know. Way. Less expensive. Way.
Pues acá tu amigo doesn't have the same thing at Starbucks. Güey.
Oh, he tells everybody.
When they go, oh shit, I see you here. You guys come by every weekend. Yeah, we have a podcast. We do on Saturdays.
No, see, fucking Fernie always does this shit.
He does,
fucking Fernie always does this shit.
It's good TV way.
It's better that way. No,
It's good TV way.
No.
Don't shit on his delivery way.
No,
It's good TV. It's good TV way.
to add to it, way. The last time we went to that Starbucks way was the last time we were at the old studio way, the last day. And she fucked up his name. She called you Frank. No, Fred. Goes, hey, Fred.
Hey, how's it going, Fred? And I'm all like,
and it's the way he was like, you know what she called me? Call me fucking Fred. What the fuck?
¿Que me ve cara de picapiedra o qué, güey?
But Fred's a mean Chicano name, eh?
So then I was telling him
that's Rudy and Fred.
So I was telling him the last week, I'm like, hey, bro, she probably thinks since she fucked up your name, you never came back.
No problem. No way. Fred's a fucking...
So,
You
como
got
está
all
la
offended,
historia, is that at some point, I guess the app wasn't working. So Fernie would normally order it, and then we just stop. He gets off and gets
He's
it.
smarter than me. I wait in line.
Yeah. So something was happening with the app. So fucking,
We went in.
and we ordered the
Fine.
stuff, right? Y así pasó, like a few weekends. And then she's all like, hey, you guys, you don't mind me asking, like, you guys, why are you guys here every Saturday?
That's good.
We have, I'm like, and I looked at her confused, like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, normally we have our regulars Monday through Friday, but we only see you guys on Saturday. I'm like, oh, it's because we come out here to record on Saturdays. Oh, you guys are in a band.
Shit.
And I'm like, no, we're podcasters.
We're playing a tamborazo.
Yeah. Aquí vamos al paisa. and shit.
We play a carne asada here every Saturday.
We're gonna play Coachella. Oh, Coachella? No, in Coachella.
So then así pasó. So then every weekend, every Saturday that we went, she's like, hey, how's it going? And at some point, I don't know, she forgot my name or whatever it was, because siempre te piden tu nombre, and she started calling me. That day she called me Fred. I'm like,
¿Y este se ofendió?
and the thing is that she was doing coffees, and there was somebody else at the register. And like, okay, ya le di mi nombre. She's like, oh, hi Fred, how you doing? I'm like,
Oh, shit.
and I'm looking around. I'm like,
Cut her some slack, way.
and I'm like, oh, okay.
She has
And
a
the
bunch of
guy right
customers.
there, he's all like, he looks at me, he's like, is your name Fred? I'm like, no, it's Ramon, but I guess because there's so many names that you guys take down, she's like, oh yeah, it happens, Like, yeah, no big deal. But then I go up to Fernie, which, lesson learned now, I can't fucking tell Fernie anything because he fucking distorts it.
No. See, you were aggravated that she called you Fred. Because you didn't instantly tell me. You told me when we were leaving, wait.
Like-
You know what she called me? Fucking Fred.
She called me fucking
The fuck?
Fred,
Do I look
bro.
like a Fred?
Do I look like pinche
You do look like a Fred.
Flintstone? Pinche
Nah,
picapiedra.
went to Flintstones,
he
way.
throws that out
You
on
look like a
Timon.
Fred.
I go, ¿sabes qué? You could pass for a Fred. He's like, fuck that. I don't pass no fucking Fred.
Fred's
I'm a Ramon, bro.
Fred's one of like those Chicano names, like the the tenure that Fernando was talking about. The Fred's high up on the DWP fucking. He's a Chicano
seniority.
that's high up on the gas company. That's a Fred to me. Way. It's
If RoboCop was Latino, he'd be Fred.
Fred. Way.
Fred.
Fred and Rudy.
Fred Murphy.
Ralph.
Frederico.
Those are some mean Chicano names over
Ralph,
Ralph.
yeah.
Fucking Rudy.
Rudy's a big one.
Fernie. No, not Ferdy.
Right,
Not
right
Ferdy.
away. Right
Not
away.
Ferdy. I fucked up on that one way. But Fred for sure
Yeah.
is you could pass as a Fred way.
I'm
Right
telling
away he
you.
goes to Picapiedras way. Like right away he gets all offended way. At least for me way I say Esteban, and sometimes I put an A on it. That's fine. I'll take that. But sometimes they put Estela way. I'm like, wait, how the fuck did you get Estela from Esteban? Like, I mean, I guess it sounds the same, or I don't know way.
The
But
first three letters.
I mean, they have to remember a lot of names way, and they're pretty good at it though way. When you go often, they have to saben la orden way. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing way, because when I go to the Starbucks that I go to a lot, like I walk in and they're already giving my coffee way, and I was like, man, maybe I'm coming here too much way.
¿No te conocen?
But that's a Ramon. That's what Ramon wants, way.
Because that shit adds up, bro. The other day I was like, you know what? Let me see where some of my money's going. And I looked at my bank statement. I was like, wait, fucking.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. Like, what the fuck? Why? It adds up, bro. Yo, I'm the kind of guy que dice, I don't really eat out. And then I looked at my bank statement. I was like, wait.
What the fuck?
Wait, bro.
I eat out a lot.
It was a lot, way. It was a lot of fucking money, way.
So if you want to save a little bit, I está a coffee. Promo code Shuffle.
Seriously. But no, it wasn't just the Starbucks, way. It was
Make
like
it at home.
It was like the Uber Eats. The Uber Eats fucking add up, bro.
I don't do.
I mean, I'm not gonna say the amount, way, but literally somebody's rent is what that was, way, on Uber Eats. And I'm like, wait, I only do it like on the weekends, like Saturday and Sunday. Why is it this much? And I was like, nah, this has to change, way. So that shit adds up, way. All the little fucking.
Pare de sufrir.
Que no tenemos dinero, and then we don't check, way.
¿Por qué no me alcanza la pinche feria?
No, está muy caro. And when you really think
¿Y
about
no
it,
pagan bien?
wait, but when you think about it, it's kind of douchey to complain about bills, no way? Like, because think about it, wait, every single bill that we have is to give us a luxury. What bill we have that's not giving us some kind of comfort? So when you really think about it, we kind of douchey complain about paying bills, way. Like, you have the rent that's giving you shelter, the electric bill. Wait, you're fucking watching Netflix. Okay, pinche the gas bill. Wait, you're fucking, you take a shower, it's warm. Okay, the car bill. Wait, fucking, it's a nice car. Wait,
¿Querías Lexus?
every single bill is
Pinche
fucking.
el celular.
Oh, yeah, right?
Andas en pinche
TikTok todo el día, culero. There is no bill way that doesn't give you some kind of comfort. For now
pinche la
or in the future.
marqueta.
Yeah.
I mean, you could argue that some of them you don't need, but yeah, they all give you some kind of luxury, no? Some kind of. So you don't live in a cave.
I would argue that every one of them gives you luxury way, even if it's
That's
life insurance, even if it's health insurance. I mean,
Even if you need it or don't. Because like hay a veces que sí, nos metemos en deudas por pendejadas.
Simón, way, pero it's a deuda that's giving you some kind of satisfaction or a luxury.
Some luxury, yeah. Some.
Or it's like, oh fuck, I fucking did this. Way, I mean,
como like he's saying, like the gas bill, pues, por decir, you can shower with a cold ass shower, way. You can get an electric stove.
You can get an electric stove. Yeah, but you still need to pay electricity for that stove.
So you can get a little gas stove, way, the little one, the propane ones, way. Pero then also tener where you're gonna use battery lamps, like so.
And even like, child support, fuck that. She's just, wait, you want to go to jail? Because the laws say if you don't pay for it.
Querías niño, güey.
Yeah, querías niño.
No querías usar condón.
No querías sacarla, güey.
I know, you don't want to fucking.
Salía muy
No querías
caro.
lambskin.
Yeah, salía caro.
I mean,
Hay una línea at the fucking 7-Eleven.
You didn't go to Ramon's Gideon that sells lambskins.
I mean, the other day we went somewhere and my girlfriend was, she's kind of a little reserved sometimes, right? She's a little more socially kind of, but sometimes she gets into these pockets of people that I'm trying to figure out why these people fucking. So we were like in a little circle and then we were talking about something and she's like, yeah, I can't even afford to die. And then everybody started laughing. And then I was like, wait, that's true. Eh? And I Googled like the most expensive states to die in, and California is number 3 out of the 50 way. I think it was like $34,000
Average.
Because they're including, because when we think about dying, we only think about the casket, the burial, and all that shit. We're not including the bill for the medical way, because some people die in the hospital way, and where does that bill go? So California was like, to die in California, it's like $34,000 way. Like, fuck, who has that much money?
Which one was the cheapest, like that you can remember?
The cheapest was Mississippi, like 24.
Fucking, no me dejes morir aquí. Take me
still
to Mississippi.
2,400.
Highest, no, 1,000. The highest
24,000.
Yeah, 24,000. The highest was Hawaii, like $46,000 to die in Hawaii. Where
It's good. They don't have space to bury you.
Exactly,
They'll
that should be
fucking
back.
send you out.
I don't know. Maybe.
Like, hey, you're not Hawaiian, bro.
Fucking the cemeteries, they're not good for tourism. let's ship these fuckers out of here.
Unless you're okay with throwing you in a volcano, but it might upset it.
Ay, güey. Y eso que, hablando de la muerte, güey, maybe I'm going to throw this a little bit off. But my girl was watching I think it was YouTube where they're doing like, they're going to like Cribs, but it was like the Architect Digest or something, or one of those magazines.
Wait a minute, Cribs or
Architectural
Digest.
No, Cribs. Remember when they had the fucking, they'd go to the rapper's house on MTV?
Oh yeah, MTV Cribs. Okay.
Yeah, the Cribs. So, pero it was así más bougie, pues, like they're going to like La Estrella's houses.
Yeah.
And one of them, she's giving her little walk around, and they're in the yard, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's where my gatito such and such is buried." And I was like, did she just admit to a crime?
Yeah, you can't bury
your pets in the fucking backyard way.
Yeah.
So I'm like, ahorita le va a caer el pinche animal control.
Imagine, bro.
Whoa! You can't.
No, way.
No, so never admit that shit way.
That's illegal, bro. Oh. Why, you got a whole fucking pet cemetery in your backyard?
No.
Oh, the way you're acting,
I know.
bro.
No, but I'm all like,
Hey, do they give a fucking reward if fucking ratted somebody out for
Well,
that?
Dick, I'm gonna rat out that fucking estrella on TV.
Hey, I got
güey.
dibs on Ramon. Hey, ¿cuánto nos dan, güey?
But I was like, pinche estrellas descarados admitting to crimes on YouTube. güey.
Holy
how
shit.
about ashes?
What do you mean, Ash? Said toss them
Brett,
somewhere?
I
No. Like if you cremate your pet, can you bury the ashes?
Like
I
in
don't
your
know.
backyard,
Yeah.
I think at that point
Maybe
you're
it's-
fine.
It's just the body then, right?
Yeah, you don't want it
Maybe.
decomposing in your
all right,
yard type
all
of
right.
shit.
Like, can you get if you send your loved one in the ocean and the cop sees you throw the ashes, can you get a
I think
littering
you can
ticket?
wait something like that. Way.
But if you got to be in international waters.
Yeah,
though.
vas que quieren permit for everything.
You
Way.
you get a littering ticket. Wait, my fucking
It's my mom, man.
nah, hey, you can't throw fucking trash here. It's not trash.
My mom. I knew your mom. She
had-
was trash.
she had issues, pero
Who didn't know your mom?
I know, right? You know her nickname, eh?
The doorknob, eh?
wow,
Holy shit, bro.
wow,
These are the yo mama jokes. No?
shit.
Even, your mom's like a TV. Even a kid turns her on. Remember?
Yeah,
That's a rough way.
holy shit.
What was it? Your mom's
He's gonna start doing
like
Pepito
an
jokes
arcade
right now.
game. Just stick a quarter and she's ready to go. Or
Holy
something like that.
Wow,
Holy shit, bro.
It was so fucking rough out there.
Yeah, there were some rough ones.
shit, way.
One time, some dude told me, "Your mom's so dark." When she went to night school, they marked her absent. I was like, "Wait, she's not even dark, dude. She's fucking has more Spanish than she looks like she's
Está más
from,
blanquita que
she
yo,
looks like
güey.
she's from fucking Sevilla, güey. No mames.
But you still got mad.
I got well, yeah, come on.
I mean, logic kicked in, but you're still mad.
You can't talk about your
As soon as
jefitas, güey.
anything starts with your mom, that's it. You're triggered. Way.
No, for sure, güey. For sure.
No matter what follows, way. Like, remember there's one que your mom wears combat boots or something like that, and you think about it, and you're like, why would that?
She's stylish.
Yeah, she's
She's starting a
grunge.
trend.
Yeah, she's grunge.
What was the punchline though? Your mom.
No,
wears-
your mama wears combat boots.
I never heard that one.
No?
What was it like implying or what?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. But you just heard
I
your
don't-
mom and you got triggered. Way.
Yeah.
They even made a movie out of that.
Out of that.
Apparently, that I think it's Goldie Hawn that goes to the military or something.
Oh, it's called G.I. Jane.
No,
What's the dick? This is you're taking the Ramon line.
you're gonna get slapped by fucking
Will Smith.
Will Smith.
Oh shit.
Keep never
Keep
mind.
my woman's.
Keep my after you fucking laugh. What a fucking idiot, dude.
Keep my wife's name. out of
Whatever
your
happened
mouth.
all that shit way.
Chris Rock, it was-
the PR told him to lay low for a few years.
No, pues the whole thing with Chris Rock was just trending too a few weeks ago when he released the live.
The special, yeah, he said something about it. No?
But at least
the end, the
but
whole end was
supposedly
about-
like the last 5 or 10
I
minutes.
saw
of
it. It
is
was
that.
it was funny.
But everything else is just like.
The rest was okay. It was
it
that
didn't-
special was better than his last special.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, Tobia, he's not. I would argue he's not the same Chris Rock that back in the day, like
Yeah,
remember. But it was definitely better than the last one he put out with.
Oh shit! I gotta see it that way.
Yeah, but yeah, Tobia está. It's okay, way. It's not that's not nothing great, way. But the little last part where he's talking shit is pretty funny, way.
I wonder if based upon that, if he still makes fun of people, wives or something.
Sí les da duro, way, at the end. Those
Oh,
last.
for them too, or nomás Will Smith?
No, Will Smith and the wife, way.
Oh, los dos?
Oh yeah,
Oh, shit.
he goes in on him fucking pretty good, way.
That's funny, way.
So he's been saving that shit.
Yeah, I
Right?
remember when it happened. It was like a whole back and forth. We're like, yeah, I'll do that to some dude, and then the other. I was on the other side, like, wait, come on, where you can't fucking, especially on a platform like that, where, and then the way they acted towards it, like nothing happened. Where like he got in a war, and it's just so weird sometimes.
That
where-
was that was a little weird. Like at the end, he got the Oscar, and then he's all like,
Then he went party, way.
yeah, it's just weird, bro. It's weird how shit works.
They're
way.
a little disconnected, way.
But in closed doors, I'm sure they were talking all this shit. Like, I can't believe we fucking did that. What a fucking idiot, that kind of shit. But to him, it's like, oh.
Shit, wait, not even there. Like,
Well,
at the fucking ceremony. Este pendejo.
No, well, they said, no, because they were fucking debating, like, to kick him out or not, like, to mandarle security, like, to walk him out, pero then later he had the award, and like, they didn't know what to do with.
They took the gender thing off of the Oscars, right? Like, it's not like best male now, it's just
Did they?
best actor.
I thought it was the other one. I thought it was the British
No,
one.
the Oscars did that too, where I was
Or the
seeing
next
'cause,
Oscars then, or is that the
I think this one where
No, because for what was it? Everything Everywhere All at Once. She won the Oscar for best female role.
Yeah, I think
who
maybe
did?
Esta,
Jamie Lee Curtis?
No. She was the
Asian-
best supporting actress.
the Asian lady?
Yeah, the Asian lady.
What's her name?
I forgot her name, but just look Everything Everywhere All at Once.
Everything.
Everywhere.
I know that the British one les cambiaron, way. And I think there's another one. What's the one that they filmed in Santa Monica? Remember that they set up at the beach on the parking lot?
The Emmys?
Oh no!
I think those might have changed them too.
Yeah, maybe.
If Dave was in the chat, he'd know. Dave, which one's that award show that they set up right there on the parking lot at the beach in Santa Monica? I see Dave's fucking chat going like crazy,
it's
talking to
going-
himself.
He's typing away. But yeah, I think she won best female actress or best female role.
So I think that one changed it. The British one changed it. The Oscars might have changed it for next year, but yeah,
Maybe
this year.
for next year. Yeah, maybe that's what I read.
Because the one
I
that
don't
just
know.
happened did have still had
It's kind of hard to find. Where.
still had a male and female one.
Yeah, I don't know.
But that was a good movie. I don't know if you guys seen it.
I haven't seen it. One.
I saw the promos for it. It looked interesting. I don't know. I'm not really a big fan of this kind of
It's a
movie.
really good movie. At first, you'd be like, "What the fuck?" But then once you get into it, it's very heartwarming. It's really good.
I like the story of the actors though. I like the story of the cast way that pretty much like from like the underdogs basically. I mean that dude was on what was that movie Indiana Jones when he was a kid?
He was short round.
Even before that, he was in the what is it called the kids one, the one with the Goonies.
Yeah, no, but what I was gonna get to is that his story way of like getting fucking pretty much forgotten for like fucking 20, 30 years.
Oh, he said he gave up.
Well, I don't know if he gave up.
He said no. Yeah,
it's just Hollywood kind of forgot about him, and then he was like, you know what? Let me try this one time, and his wife was really supportive. I mean, it's a really good story way. And then there's a man that's in his 90s in that movie.
Yeah. Well, that guy that you're talking about. Yeah, I've seen him fucking not an interview, but like I like watching these little round tables where the actors kind of talk amongst themselves.
Like the Hollywood Reporter ones.
There's that one, and there's like the other one, Vanity Fair too. Like there's one that's better than the other. I don't remember.
I like those too.
Yeah, pero el pinche in that one he was saying way that he gave up, like that Hollywood kind of like turned his back on him. He was still trying, and he got to a point that he's like, no, it's not happening anyway, and he gave up. He gave up for like the 20 years or whatever, 20, 30 years, and then like you're saying, at some point he still had that itch, and the wife will support him. He goes, fuck it, I'll try
Even
it again.
the mom
and then
too.
it just so happens that le cayó el pinche cielo.
I like stories like that way.
But
It was a good story. Way.
The cool thing about it too is that it's the Brandon Fraser.
También.
Something similar like that también, you know. And Brandon Fraser and this actor, I forget his name. They were both in Encino Man.
Yeah.
You know, so they were both in Encino Man, and here
they were on that same round table.
Yeah, and here they are at the Oscars, and here they both won an Oscar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, so it was a good Oscars.
Yeah, and then that other award show is called the Spirit Awards.
The Spirit Awards.
Yeah,
There we
that
go.
one I think they changed.
Thank you, Dave.
They removed those.
Maybe I don't think they're
Genders.
gonna. I don't think the Oscar that. Maybe I just misread it because Oscar seems pretty old fashioned way. I don't know if they'll go that.
I mean, all these other ones are changing. I wouldn't doubt it because they're trying to be relevant again. You know.
But I mean, the ratio between lead female actors and males is it pretty parallel, or is there more female or more male movies with males as
There's probably
lead?
more males. Way.
So I feel like that's gonna fuck women in the long run, because I mean, it's like if more males are in lead acting roles and the genders are kind of together, I think it's gonna fuck women in the long run. Way.
Well, maybe no, because there's more female role movies now that there were.
But I know, but what he's saying that as before you're competing for two separate things.
Yeah.
Now if it's one, as it is, everything's kind of skewed male.
Yeah.
We still haven't like grown up from that way.
Yeah.
We haven't matured, or the industry hasn't matured. So even if they remove it and just say, okay, it's one category now, the chances are it's going to be fucking male dominated.
Yeah, that's what I meant with, yeah.
So like instead of them having a chance for an actual fucking little paisita way, then their chances are going to diminish. Way, I guess that it makes sense logically. But
I mean, it's good to see. Like, I'm curious to see how it pans out. But I don't know if it's going to work out for them in their favor. But I mean, you know what, bro? I mean, it's still, like Ramon said, I don't really get into like Oscars and movies and things, but I got that story and I thought it was a really cool story. Like those underdog stories are the ones that I like way.
Well, the little round table I'm talking about has both of them, the Fraser and the
so
guy.
it's through who? The Hollywood Reporter?
I just put actors like round table on YouTube and silent. I like that because I like even when they have the little moderator. There's one dude that sucks that always fucking interrupts their stories. But when they start like going into it with each other, like comparing notes, should you do that shit too? Oh shit, it's better pues than when someone's just interviewing them pues. It's more casual.
There's a podcast that Rick Rubin just put out with Alejandro El Iñuito.
Oh shit, yeah.
That one, if you guys are interested, it's a really good conversation because Alejandro's really fucking in that deep kind of thinks about life a little different. So it was good to hear like somebody have like that perspective of like what actually a movie is. And it's really interesting because it happens in music way. Like and I think it happens in art way, like in any kind of form of art. If you tell a painter, you give them a list of things to paint and tell them this is a genre, this is a style, paint something. Not one painting is going to be the same. If you give a musician a sheet of music and you tell them the lyrics, you give them the chords, not every song is going to be the same. Every no matter millions or even the billions of people in this world, it's all going to be a different sound. And what Alejandro was saying, that's also the case with movies. You give the script to numerous directors, and even from the first scene, the clothes that you choose, the lighting that you choose, the camera angles, like it's impossible to like have the same movie. So I thought that was a really interesting perspective way to see like, no matter if the script is like that, the movie's going to be totally different. And he gets into like some really like, some people might say it's kind of out there philosophies and shit, but I think it's really, I thought it was cool to see somebody that had that mindset at that level.
Does it talk about his beginnings? Does he?
He touched on a little bit on Amores Perros, and he touched a little bit on like I don't know what you mean by beginnings, like
because I think he started doing like little short clips for I think it was a TV station in Mexico. Se me hace que era Canal 5.
No, he doesn't get into that.
What I remember is that he used to have like they used to una de esas eran como 4 carros. Fucking yonkers, right? In a junker. They were just there. And then a 5th one gets dropped from the top and smashes on all of them. Bah! Right? Le dice, Canal 5. He used to do things like that.
Oh, shit.
Like take abstract things and then just, promote it. And that's how I think he got it. He started getting his start. That's what led up to Amores Perros.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. And then that movie, he said he didn't think it was going to do what it did. So that's also something that's interesting, that sometimes we think things are going to pan out a certain way and it's just completely different way. So it's important. I guess his point was to just do everything the best you can because you never know what's going to happen way.
So it's like our episodes way.
It's like our episodes way.
Sometimes we're like, this show's pretty whack, but fuck it way.
A ver cómo sale, and then
people are like,
this is good. Oh, this had a little bit of everything. Like, really?
The most important thing, I guess, that I got from that is to always speak up. Like, even if it's your art and somebody tells you, like, hey, you really want to do that? And he's like, yes, I want to do that. Because he got a lot of shit from, I think he was talking about Birdman, that it was over budget and that the people backing it or the studios were like, hey, you could save $1 million if you do this. If you take this scene out. And he's like, why would I take that scene out? It's the most important part of. So it's important to speak up, like, and fucking really, if you're an artist and you're true to what you're doing, don't let fucking the industry tell you what to do. And he had issues with the soundtrack for Birdman 2 because it's all drums. So the Academy was not recognizing drums as music, as an instrument. Yeah, because it's not an orchestral arrangement. It's just a drummer. So the whole soundtrack is a drummer. But he's like, wait, you're going to tell me that one of the oldest fucking instruments is not an instrument? Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? So he had to fight. Music. He had to fight to prove that even if it's just drums, it's still a soundtrack. It's still an instrument. It's still music. Yeah. And that was really interesting, because I could see why they would be like, "Oh, it doesn't have a soundtrack." What do you mean it doesn't? Wait, It's got a fucking drummer in there.
But the takeaway is fucking fight for your vision.
Fight for your vision, way, and don't fucking
Don't compromise.
don't compromise with the industries, because that's that. Basically, I mean, it makes sense, right, bro? If you start that, then eventually 5-6 movies in, you're doing things, and it goes back to what we were talking about of selling out. Now you're doing things that aren't really true to who you are, because that's what they're telling you to do. Eh? So it was interesting. If you guys just look up Rick Rubin on like the podcast shit, and I think it's the last episode that he dropped. It's like a 2-hour conversation.
No shit.
Fuck yeah, because Iñárritu, I think that this last movie didn't do so good that he put out.
Was the last one Roma? No.
Bruno? No, what was it?
Well, that one just came out, no?
No, not Bruno. It's something else. Yeah.
It wasn't Roma. No,
Roma was 2 years or a year ago.
That was like during the pandemic,
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, but this latest one, it's about a man in his like I don't know, mid-50s or something, that he passes away, or he's passing away, and I guess he's getting like. It's weird. It's like he's either getting like flashbacks, or he's like at some point he's having a conversation with his dad, but his dad's already dead. So yeah, it's a little weird. I gotta finish it. I was like late at night watching it. And I'm like, I don't know.
It's on Netflix. I mean,
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? I'm not speaking for him, but I wouldn't be surprised if you asked him about it, and he would say that that's his favorite movie, because that's usually how it works. Right?
Yeah.
When shit's weird, as a musician, as a painter, when people are like, I don't know, it's like the artist is like, oh no, this is my favorite. So
Yeah.
I guess he's at the point where he doesn't need to prove who he is. I mean, and we all get judged by the body of work, not like one movie. So I guess he's at the point where he's just like,
And this is, I guess, the director that was able to get Leonardo DiCaprio an Oscar.
oh, that final.
Yeah, because no pudo ¿cómo se llama? Martin Scorsese. Who's the other one?
He worked with a lot of people. When
el de los lentes, el de pinche.
it was just his year, I guess.
you talking about Leonardo, who you work with?
Yeah, but there was another director.
He's
Pinche.
worked with a lot of people.
Yeah, he's worked with a lot of them. Cameron.
Yeah.
Tampoco. And then,
Kirk Cameron.
I know Kirk Cameron.
No mames, güey, growing pains.
Kirk Cameron.
No mames,
He's
güey.
an actor, no?
No, a fucking E.T., dude.
I know, yeah.
Spielberg.
James
Spielberg.
Oh, Spielberg.
Spielberg también no pudo. So it's just like all these things, and finally it took a Mexican to fucking.
Ay, güey, oílo. Ay.
By the way, it took a Mexican.
It took a Mexican, fucking got him his Oscar.
Yeah.
Wow, güey.
Yeah, it's
shit.
It's cool to see the Raza fucking up.
Pero también Michael Keaton got an Oscar también because of
For
Birdman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that dude has a good. Tiene buen ojo, güey.
Tiene buen ojo, güey.
Have you seen Birdman? Mm-hmm. What did you think of it?
I liked it.
Because it's all one shot.
It's all one shot, and I actually like the fact that it was just drums, and it's an interesting movie. I can't remember from the top of my head like the story, but I remember I liked the whole production or whatever.
Yeah, I remember watching it. And then there was another one también. I think at the same time, con it was a drummer también. Ahorita que hiciste drummer. What's
The one of the drummer movie?
Yeah.
But that wasn't him, no?
That wasn't him.
No, but it was. I think they were.
Around the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't remember the drummer.
I know which movie you're talking
Swing
about.
Line? No.
Tiene el pelón, the pelón
Yeah.
teacher that came out in all these other movies. Maybe somebody in the chat.
Yeah, fuck. But that was a good movie too. I'm all like, holy shit, dude.
That's a lot of, and then you know what? I think that it was pretty accurate as far as like the pressure that some of these musicians that are in that style of music and in academia, that pressure is like that way. That little fuck up, and you're in the back fucking row. They bring in somebody right away, so it's really cutthroat, man.
Miles Teller plays the drummer. Yeah, I'm like,
I already left that one.
fuck. I'm trying to remember the name of the movie, but fuck it. No, but no. I mean, it's just. Though I like those podcasts. I like those interviews when you get it from the perspective of the individual and the behind the scenes type of deal, what they go through and everything.
Yeah.
You know, un día de estos nos van a preguntar nosotros. So how was
Pues
it at the
también,
Chicano Shuffle?
well, those little round tables, también they have the the directors ones way, where the directors like fucking like swap notes. Oh, fucking, do you get this type of pressure when you're writing?
Yeah.
Do you write like this or do you write like when they start getting into with the Chada te digo, se pone bueno.
Start talking shop.
There's the guy from the magazine or the channel también ahí que a veces interrupts, and I think he used to before más, way, but I think he learned his lesson.
Some of those guys are fucking chachis, way. Like the guy that does the Apple Music ones, también un pinche pelón with lentes. That dude fucking sometimes gets on my nerves.
It's annoying, huh?
Yeah, because like let him talk, dude. Like
they get into some good stories, and these vatos have to jump in and fucking. Oh, but what about this? Shut the fuck up, way.
Yeah,
you want to Will Smith?
No, it is, way, because it's like, dude, you're getting paid a lot of money to talk to these fucking people. We're over here at a Crazy Gideon's, and we know that etiquette, way. No mames. Like, come on, way.
Well, because they want to get into, como tipo Ramon, they want to get their question in, you know, like they have their questions and they want to get them in and they know they have an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
But no, at some point you got to go, well, fuck it, bro.
You got to sacrifice.
This is better content than whatever I had prepared with.
Yeah, because it's not about the host, way. Like, you're trying to set up templates so these guys and females can talk shop and just fucking figure shit out. And then you're over here fucking making dumb fucking remarks.
Yeah, so it is way. He knows way.
I know, way. I know.
They get annoying.
So who chooses a catering truck? Like, what?
No, but like...
I mean, that would be a good question. Way.
What? Like, how do you keep people's diets in check, you know? Like, what?
These are good questions.
But they asked that.
That should be for the producers, though.
No, but they asked like a stupid question like that while these vatos are fucking reminiscing about their childhood. Oh, you did this when you're fucking 9? Oh, I was 7, bro. Hey, bro, so the catering truck, shut the fuck up.
I mean, the thing that kind of rubs me the wrong way with these fucking chachis that interview people is them finishing their fucking sentences when it's not even the word they're gonna use. Like, they want to like they want to fucking have a conversation, but
they
like,
want to insert themselves with.
Yeah, but like let them complete their sentence. Don't finish the sentence for them, because then it's kind of awkward for a listener. It's like, and the director's like, no, not that. And then it's like, wait, come on, dude, let them fucking finish.
Guilty.
I know, for sure.
Well,
for sure.
yeah, it's her etiquette way.
Don't take me to court on that one. But I know what you mean.
But as I gotten older, I'm starting to appreciate movies a little bit more away from that perspective of like the writing, like the way that they film, like how they tell stories. I'm getting really interested in that way.
Well, oh no, I didn't finish it. Sorry, Brad.
No, go ahead. Way.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. No, because I was saying I've been watching like those roundtables for a few years, and even before that, I really got into some. There's some photographer dude that does like long form interviews, también like with actors and I think directors. También no me acuerdo muy bien. I haven't seen it in a while, but I got really like into those too, where that like he's a photographer and then I guess he'll come over, like they'll set up like a day. No, pinche, hey, Wednesday you want to come down, do some photos for whatever, and then we'll do my little podcast. And the interviews they have are really like natural. They're not like the ones you're talking about with the finchi chachis that ask stupid questions. Like the dude is really good at siguiendo the conversation. Like where, like he just doesn't. He has. You can see him. He's like Ramon. He has his notes. He has his questions, whatever. Or you can tell. But he'll go with the conversation. Like he'll fucking ditch the whole thing. And sometimes he laughs about it and goes, hey, well, our time's up. We had a chingo of questions, pero we started talking about your childhood type of shit.
Yeah, and it became better than what they planned.
I can't remember his name, though. Like, this whole time I've been talking about it. So, like, I like those conversations where, like, with those actors. Like, he gets into, like, with Ethan Hawke, got into a lot of shit. Robert Downey Jr., shit like that.
Oh, shit.
But they have, like, these really good, natural conversations with.
Yeah.
Like, who would you, like, if we had a chance, who would you like to, like, sit down and have a conversation with?
Alive or dead?
Alive.
That's a good question. I don't know if I could answer it like right away because there's so many interesting people out there.
Yeah.
But one that's available, let's just say they're here and they got time.
If I'm gonna pick an actor, I would really want to have a conversation with Jim Carrey.
Oh shit, that's a good one.
Because he's done a lot of things that are like interesting to me. Like what happened? Like what there's a lot of things about Jim Carrey that are away from like, you know, Living Color, Fire Marshal Bill, all that shit's funny, it's cool, whatever. But him as a person, he's a very interesting person to me. Way I really like people like that way that like Mick Jagger is fine. People like that have a lot of longevity. But to me, it's more interesting the person that walks away from it, not the person that's doing it for 40 years, because that's the easy route to me. I mean, Mick Jagger, you can argue easy. He's in his 80s. It's the easy route. They don't record music. They play the same shit all the time. They know it works. They're just making money off of it. That's easy to me. To me, it's more respectable and more interesting to talk to somebody that had it and then say, nah, I did everything. That to me is be a more interesting conversation. Like, why, dude? Like, because you from the outside, you're like, wait, why would you fucking walk away, dude? You're making all this money. But it's very interesting way. So after the first person, I would say Jim Carrey way.
The one that's been I've been seeing a lot of. Well, I guess because it was the award season thing. Okay, the one where he's like on the red carpet somewhere or whatever, and he's all fucking happy, and he has like a little like really fucking like un traje que like out there way. And the lady's like, oh shit, you're in a great mood, way. Like, what fucking kid? You're excited for the awards, whatever. And he's like, no, none of this fucking matters. And she's like, oh yeah, I get it. Like she does a fucking cha-chi move like you're talking about. And he's like, no, like I'm just serious. Like none of this fucking matters.
That's awesome.
He goes, so I'm fucking happy with like.
Awesome.
He goes, there's no pressure, there's no nothing, because none of this fucking matters. It's award shows. Like,
that's awesome.
Who gives a fuck? And he walks away.
I mean, who would you want to talk to, Wayne?
Oh man, I mean, now that you pointed out, I'm like, shit. I would like, I'm really respecting Diego Luna's work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I would like to sit down and talk to him, pero también I'm like Guillermo del Toro, but I'll go with Guillermo de Luna. I mean,
Guillermo de Luna. Ay, güey. ¿Te llevas Guillermo de Luna?
Diego Luna.
¿Quieres la mitad de los dos?
I know, güey. Sí, güey.
Diego Luna.
Una Conchita Rosita.
It's definitely one of those, actors that has, it's como Salma Hayek. They like did the crossover, but not only that, but they stand out and they're really out there. So I would like to talk to Diego Luna. Like, hey, so cuéntame el pedo, ¿cómo está? Like, I mean, you came up from this. You were in novela. You were like el premio mayor. You started from there, and then tu mamá también blew you up, and then you started doing all these other movies, just...
Can I blow you up?
Jesus Christ.
But your Guillermo side.
Here's one, el que tiene hambre en pan piensa, Fernie.
Who you want to talk to, Fernie?
I like that Jim Carrey answer, way. I don't know if... I've been thinking about that a lot right now, way. Pero, fuck, I don't know, way.
Even the dude that I've been seeing circulating the fucking podcast is El Matthew McConaughey. He seems interesting, too.
He seems... But not, like you're saying, way, like the Jim Carrey one is... a super good answer, way. Porque ese way, bro, I feel like that conversation could go on for a long ass time, too.
Oh, dude, it'll go on for a long time.
I feel like the McConaughey, pues we'll get to the good stuff, and then, okay, ya pasó las 2 horas. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, way, thank you, way, gracias.
Well,
But Jim Carrey, I feel like you can, hey, can you come back next week?
Yeah. No.
Ahorita que dices Matthew McConaughey, I think there was a story about him that he was getting typecasted for romance movies, the rom-coms, right?
That's what he was telling us last week.
Yeah, you were telling me, yeah, right? So I'm like,
that was last episode.
I'm like, was I hearing that? I heard that. I'm like, and he had to make that change. That would be an interesting conversation.
Well, I mean, he's into like more of like some, like, I don't want to use spiritual because it has a lot of fucking meaning to a lot of people, but he's more into that kind of shit right now, and so it'll be really interesting to talk. I mean, he just wrote a book where it pretty much talks about that kind of stuff. También el otro que is into that shit is the Dwight Schrute guy, Rainn Wilson.
Oh,
Rainn, yeah.
He's also getting into some. I mean, he's in the fucking trenches a little bit more than I would want to be in, but he would definitely be interesting too.
También, who seems like an interesting dude. También I've been trying to remember his name while you're talking. The guy from Moon Knight, way. El otro Latino. Oscar... No.
Isaac? Oscar Isaac.
Oscar Isaac, no? Yeah, fuck. Me trabé bien machín. Yeah, that dude seems like an interesting vato too, way. So that would be a good conversation too, way. Yeah. Not as fucking interesting as Jim Carrey still, way. But it seems like when you see him interview también, he has a little vibe como que like, yeah, they wanted me to do this, but I'm not going to do that shit.
Yeah, I get that way. I mean, but still, pinche Jim Carrey, there's a famous story that he tells that before the whole Secret and all that shit came out, that he would literally have a check for the amount that he got for his first movie. I forget the actual number. But years before, he wrote a check. And
for $1 million, I think it was.
Was it $1 million?
I think so.
That's the rumor or whatever, the story, yeah.
And so he carried this check in his wallet. And then he would just kind of always see it like, oh, I have this money already, like this and that. And then somehow fucking came to be with. I don't know how that shit works. Right?
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. That's why it'd be interesting too. Because I remember for a while, he was trying for that Oscar fucking cabrón way. And at some point, también, like something happened where he did that switch where like, pues ya, sabes que acting ya no me importa as much type of shit. That switch kind of just turned off on him. I don't know. He got to that whole process, Yeah. Que ya not only le valió verga ya the awards, pero like just acting in general, like he'll do stuff, but only if like he really wants to, not just because there's a fucking big paycheck.
Yeah.
And then so that whole transition too is interesting.
Did he win an Oscar for Man on the Moon?
No.
Or was it Eternal Sunshine?
I don't think he won an Oscar at all.
At all, right? But he was nominated, though.
Yeah, he was nominated, but he didn't win. But he was chasing it for a while, is what I'm saying.
I think Courtney Love might have won for fucking...
But Oscar Isaac, now I think about it, I remember that'd be a good conversation, too, way. That dude's an interesting vato.
Yeah. Yeah, no, there's a lot of interesting people out there. Way. And, conversations are becoming really popular with podcasts and like YouTube shows and shit like that. So, I mean, it seems like more and more people are willing to talk and overshare, I guess, sometimes than in any other part of history. I mean, even somebody that I know people hate Elon Musk a lot, but when in any time in history were we able to hear like people that were actually billionaires talk about shit? Like they were really more like back doors or just kind of hidden away from media, and we live in a time where everybody wants camera time. I get it, but like you're also hearing all these conversations going on.
It's getting to the point that almost everybody's reachable now.
Yeah, and is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because I feel like it has its pros and cons, right?
For sure.
I mean, everything's gonna have pros and cons, but I think it's como dices, we're in a good time because you could reach out and now popular opinion is important, and not only that, but it's like also important for you to get your statement out there, or like share your vision or share your reasons, or just comment on it. You don't have to be liked, but you could say, well, this is what we're doing, and this is what's important to the company, or this is important to me for my company, or for my employer, for my employees, or whatever it is. Sort of heavy as a head that wears a crown type of deal.
Yeah.
Because based on your decisions, you could either make it or break it, and not only that, but you take all these people with you.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the whole thing about like more accessible. I don't know what it's called, but there's a word for this that. Apparently, like the more choices that you have, the less happy you are with the choice that you make. Like I don't know, there's a word for it or a term that's used with that. So, essentially, like if you have only 2 options, you're more than likely be happy with what you choose than if you had 50 options of like the same kind of thing. Like the more options you have, the more unhappy you'll be with your choices. Basically, like the fucking with these. I don't know who I would cite at that, scientist or whoever was doing all that.
There's been studies,
So it's a very interesting way, right? I mean, it makes sense when we had a TV that had fucking 1,000 channels. You can go to 1,000 something, even though it's not literally 1,000 channels. But when we were kids, I mean, Channel 5 had good movies.
We had like what variety? We had like 2, 4, 7, 9, 5, 11, 13.
Oh, you skipped 5.
13, and that was in English.
34, 52.
Yeah, and then you had the Spanish ones.
My favorite was Channel 3, though.
Oh,
Channel 3.
Because that's where that's where the Nintendo came in, bro.
Yeah, but then we had the 22, 34, 52, and then you started getting Channel 56 or 46.
Yeah, it started getting weird, huh?
Yeah, I started finding infomercial, or what is it, the public television?
Public access.
Public access.
Wayne's World style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Started running into that. I'm like, what the fuck is this? That's where I found Wally George.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, that's what you found. Poor Man's Bikini Beach.
Oh, no shit. Yeah.
That was true. Like, hey, you didn't have fucking cable. No, the VCR was in the sala.
Yeah.
Whatever. Poor Man's Bikini Beach was the one to go for it.
For sure.
This this guy looked like a what is it, a houseless man in the beach with a bunch of fucking wet-ass in bikinis, way.
That was a good show.
It was, dude. It was quality programming.
Yeah, I mean, 13-year-old me loved that shit.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fucking 17-year-old me loved that.
Yeah, no, it's funny because we went from that to like PBS. We're watching animals fucking kill each other.
Or we were watching the Amazonian women fucking brawlers, like,
oh shit, yeah. We felt like we cracked the code.
I know, right? Like, they're showing this on TV.
Wait, what? Nobody's saying anything?
This one's unscrambled.
I know. I mean, wow.
No shit.
Hey, we managed somehow.
We managed, güey. We didn't have that many options.
Yeah, we didn't. So, de una manera u otra le hicimos, güey.
I mean, people love having all these options. I get it, though, güey. I mean, I get the benefit in, like, having options. Why would you want just to pick from 1 or 2 different things? You have a variety, but it does make sense when you think about it that you'll be less happy when you choose something than if you just had 1 or 2 options.
Yeah, that's true. More options. Going said more options, more problems. More money, more problems.
Oh, now you're rapping, bro?
I'm working on some lyrics.
Are you? For some raps?
No, not raps. I told you guys that like I got a couple of jams, que me kind of just driving.
Yeah.
Like, and then it's just like, I don't know. I don't think about. Well, I guess when I don't think about it, it's gonna me salen.
Yeah, well, welcome to being an artist, way. You can't like, and I know actors and like writers or directors. I mean, not really. I don't know, maybe actors too. But like, if you sit down and force yourself, like, I'm gonna write a book, it's not gonna happen. Way. If you're like, if as a musician you get a guitar and you're like, I'm gonna write a song, it doesn't work like that way. You'll write something, but usually the songs that people like and the song that you're like, oh, I can't believe I came up with that, is when you just do it just to do it. Like you just get it and you're like, oh, and then you're like, oh shit,
oh, this works.
But when you really sit down and you're like, I'm gonna write a song, like, it doesn't happen. Way. And obviously you're going through that way, because I mean, what's a musician way? Like you probably say, I don't consider myself a musician. Like, but what is it? Like what do you have to do to be considered a musician? I mean,
talent.
You're right, but some would argue that you writing these parody songs. I mean, not everybody can do that way. I mean, I would honestly say you're a fucking musician. Way.
Thanks, man. Yeah. Appreciate it, man.
Cause think about it, way. I don't want it to get too fucking out there, but we have a heartbeat, way. How are we not musicians? We already have a cadence. Rhythm. We already have a tempo. Our heart is literally beeping at a certain beat per minute. Like we have. I mean, is that music? Like like what's music? Like is our heartbeat? I mean, you see a lot of songs that start with the bass drum. Yeah. So you're gonna say that that's not music because it's the drum. So we are fucking music. When you really think about what we are, our heart is fucking from the time we're born or even before, where we're already fucking.
Yeah, fucking. It's got its rhythm.
We're already fucking on it, bro.
We're on cadence.
we're on cadence.
No, yeah. I mean, I just. I love it. I love having that. I really do. I just enjoy it.
Well,
you know, just like taking. But también I start thinking about it. I'm like, dude, as taking somebody's song and just warping it.
Weird Al, dude.
Yeah,
you made a whole fucking empire on shitting on other people's songs.
But he does it with a little bit of style and class. My shit is just fucking. Distorting it like a lo pendejo, way, and making it funny.
I mean, some would argue that's an art in itself, way.
All right, well, fuck it. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no way.
Appreciate that compliment.
Welcome to the club, bro.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, I'm a musician for me.
Ay, güey.
Fucking Esteban me bautizó.
I'm your token fucking, I'll vouch for you.
Yeah. Like, he's cool. He's cool.
I know, it depends on the circles we're in.
I know.
Fucking Ramon, you guys are backstage at the Hollywood Bowl after we played a show, and I don't know if you'll be a musician then.
No, because I was even thinking about it. I'm like, shit, man, if, Esteban, does the tracks or whatever, I could just walk in there and just sing it, like ya tengo la música hecha.
Yeah, you can.
So now, but as in before, I started thinking about it, like, dude, how many times did we struggle just for this fucking the like at the beginning, you're like, hey, fucking, this is gonna be interesting. Ramon didn't hear the intro.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, all right, now I'm listening to it, and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm hearing this, and now.
Yeah.
Now I could jump in.
Well, it depends on the day too.
Depends on the day, way.
Sometimes you hear it before and you still fuck it up.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, that's when you have to be aware that you can do it. Like you start putting shit in your head, and that's when you start fucking up, way. You have to rely on like your experience, where you've been doing the song for fucking 5 years, right?
7, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
And did we have the song from the beginning? I can't remember.
Pretty much. Like the 5th or 6th episode, we had it.
So you already have the experience to do the song. Like if you fuck up, you're just because you're getting in your head about it.
Yeah, or ando distraído. Like it's one of those where I already know it, and then I'm like, oh shit. But I do get those brain farts.
Well, the reason that I brought it up was because I thought maybe if I said that, you would get a little nervous before, and it would push you to fucking like, oh, Ramon hasn't heard the song.
Oh, so you thought I was going to fuck it up?
No, I just wanted to put that pressure on you.
All right.
Because then you're in your head, you're like, oh shit, yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
But see, you pulled through it.
Yeah, when I heard it, I'm like, okay, I got it. And then I was just waiting for the beat to change or the tempo to there's a little thing that I hear. Once I heard it, I'm like, okay, here, boom. No. This is where I jump in. The drums is what gives it away for me. Yeah. I'm like, all right. So I just listen to that drum.
Well, no, that's it, bro.
That's all I listen to, the drum.
No soy músico, he says.
No soy músico.
No.
He already has an ear.
Ear infection.
No. But one día de estos, güey, fucking big stage and be like,
ay, güey, I thought this was going somewhere else.
Bro. No,
Coachella,
Coachella. on like fucking
party, big party.
Hell yeah, bro.
be 70 years old. Chicano, chavo.
Imagine.
All kinds of man. Bueno, where's Fernie at? Todo pinche ronco, güey.
Pinche Fernie.
Just right away.
Fernie forgot he's late to the fucking show.
Hey, when you see an artist kind of in their later years, wait, that we does, or are you happy to see them, or do you feel a little bad for them?
You know what? The other day I took a break and I was looking for something on YouTube, and I don't know how I ended up in the rabbit hole that I started. There was a song from Limp Bizkit, Rearranged. That I'm all like, let me check.
That is a rabbit hole.
Yeah. I don't know how I ended up.
I don't think anybody looks for Limp Bizkit anymore. Right?
And no, the only reason is because somehow I had something playing in the background. I needed music in the background.
It comes out accidentally when you're looking at how to make a biscuit croissant or something.
That's a sexual move.
Sale Nuki. You're like, wait, what the fuck?
I don't know what I was watching, but it was just music on the background. So salió un commercial break or something because I don't pay it like you do. And then I heard the song in the background. I'm all like, wait a minute, I know that song. And then I clicked from what I was on and I looked at it and I'm listening to it. I'm listening to like, hey, that's that fucking Limp Bizkit song. So then I got out of that. I searched for Limp Bizkit Rearranged.
Yeah, you just fucked up your whole algorithm.
Yeah, that's it.
I know, right? So I started listening to the song, and then before I started listening, I was watching the video. So there's a connection between that and what was it, Lollapalooza or
99?
Yeah, Woodstock,
Or
right?
was it
Where they
99?
started the riot. So the whole video is them in court, and then they start having the newspapers clippings that they started a riot, and I'm all like, holy shit. I had seen the video many times, and I liked it because supposedly they're in a water tank, and then they start getting flooded, and that's when it fucking picks up. And I'm all like, holy shit. I'm all like, I had no idea. I had never made the connection between that video and the incident that passed at Woodstock where because after their set is when shit just hit the fan and Woodstock.
Yeah, there's a documentary. I think it's probably still on Netflix.
Yeah, Woodstock 99, I think it is. Yeah, and I'm like, holy fucking shit. And then they did that. And then somehow I fell into Wes Borland and how his character, like his outfits and how he does his own makeup and how he's a painter now.
Oh, shit, really?
Yeah, dude, he's got some good fucking paintings.
Oh, shit. You know who's also a painter now? Howard Stern.
Howard Stern?
Yeah, he's got some really cool shit, too.
Shit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Thanks to Lars fucking Ulrich fucking
Got him into it?
got him into painting. Hey, wait, you're too fucking cranky. Do something. Start painting. And then he got into it, and now he's a fucking painter, I
You
guess.
know who's a painter too, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So the conversation continues, eh?
Yeah, Jim Carrey. We got to throw it out there.
So
eh?
if you're a cranky, unhappy person, start painting.
Hey, how random would it be if fucking next week Jim Carrey's just like right here with?
That dude he has his own like little big old studio all the way.
That's awesome.
For a
next
while,
week-
that's all he cared about too.
From the Jim Carrey studios.
From the Jim Carrey.
Three episodes.
We're going to be at the Jim Carrey studios next week. We're going to try to break in. And shit. But no, it was good. And then I started, I forgot that Wes Borland, when he left Limp Bizkit, he went to Marilyn Manson. But then there was beef before.
You know a lot about Limp Bizkit, man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I went down that fucking rabbit hole.
This is all information from
He
before.
probably Googled how to cure a limp dick, and then fucking
your biscuit's limp?
Biscuit.
Your limp
and then
biscuit?
YouTube's like, oh, this guy's in this fucking mid 40s. He must like Limp
Yeah,
Bizkit.
he likes this rap metal.
He was into new metal.
Got a lot of information on
Yeah,
that, man.
then a fucking, but Wes Borland is also an interesting person, an interesting guitarist.
Right away. See?
I mean, yeah, and he's got like he was talking. Then I was listening to one where he was explaining his Flying V that he has because somehow the Flying V is a guitar. I think it's the one that Richie Valens had, right?
No, Hendrix had a Flying V.
Oh, okay. So then, whatchamacallit, he was talking about how like I guess somebody told him, hey, we got this guitar, and they realized that it was a left-handed guitar, so he fucking transitioned and he made adjustments for it to be for his right hand. And like, holy shit! I'm like, you don't know mas.
Yeah. Some of those guys learn the chords backwards, like because they string the guitar upside down. So this string on the bottom, the comes up to the top. So when you see them playing a chord, they're literally playing upside down. Like it's so fucking weird that they learn like that, and then they just go with it.
Yeah.
Because Hendrix was a left-handed guitar player, and that's what Hendrix did. He was I think if I'm not mistaken, he was the first guy to flip the strings because he needed a guitar. And then now, obviously, you can buy a left-handed guitar that's made for left-handed players. But that's what they did back in the days where they pulled a Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, shit. So I'm telling you, I'm like, oh, fucking A. And I'm like, all right. And then from there, I don't know, I ended up with System of the Down. And I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, también how this Serge Tankian is just all political.
Yeah.
And then it led me to fucking Zack de la Rocha. So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, okay, I gotta stop this.
No, dude.
This is fucking dangerous. Dude.
Yeah, you end up in QAnon way.
Yeah,
you
no.
Keep at it.
Nice. Damn.
Everyone's gonna be radicalized.
Because before I knew it, I had already spent an hour. Because
that's nothing, man.
I know,
like, there's like 11 minutes, 15 minutes,
that
20
doesn't
minutes.
qualify as a rabbit hole.
You're so cute, bro.
I know it.
I couldn't afford that much stuff because I had study to do.
That's
but
not a rabbit
I
hole.
decided to take a break and like okay, ya me da la pinche cabeza. Then I'm watching these and like, shut the fuck up. Oh, fucking A. Really? I'm like, nomás, yo creí que sabía, pero no.
That's a rabbit ditch.
If you still want to keep the Limp Bizkit going, Fred Durst was just on Bill Maher's podcast like last week or last week.
También?
Yeah, so if you want to keep going with Limp Bizkit,
Since you know
He's
so
not
much.
a very well-liked individual.
nah, of course not.
They don't like him and fucking...
You know who I feel bad for? The other day, somehow I went on the West Coast Customs rabbit hole on my fucking on my YouTube. I started watching all these fucking custom cars that they build. I was like, oh, those are the Pimp My Ride guys. They're still doing shit. They come out with Jay Leno with a Porsche and all this fucking shit. And so they did a van for the band Nickelback. And I was like, dude, imagine being in Nickelback way. Like, talk about one of the worst shitted bands in history. Way it's Nickelback. Way.
Okay, what info you got on Nickelback, Ramon?
Nickelback.
Weren't they Canadians?
I don't know if they're Canadian. Is that? Oh, that's the negative way. Come on,
I don't know.
bro.
No, I don't know. I mean, I don't
We
know.
gotta love our brothers and sisters
No,
from
I
the
mean,
north.
like, I don't know if he was... And I
don't
forgot.
think so.
Era el güey
Pero I don't
pinche
know.
con el pelo largo, pero all wavy and... Oh, what was his name?
I forgot his name,
but they made a van for him?
They made a van for them. You saw that or
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah, they made a van for them for a cover, and but I was like, wait, when Nickelback showed up, you could tell they're slouching. Way they're Nickelback. Like you're not fucking Guns N' Roses.
You're Metallica.
You're not fucking Metallica
or Motorhead.
Motorhead.
You don't walk in like you're Scorpion.
You're slouching because you're in Nickelback way.
And looking at the floor, like, hey, thanks, man.
Yeah, you still
thanks
have
for really taking this project on for us.
You still have like the imposter syndrome where you've been playing for 30, 40 years. You still walk into like, wait.
Oh, so it was more recently.
No.
No, maybe like, I don't know, honestly, but maybe
West
within
Coast
the last
Customs?
10 years or something.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is like a band like Nickelback, where they get shitted on all over the fucking place. And like, you could tell in them, like, and I was thinking like, damn, if I was in Nickelback, would I be fucking like, yeah, I'm the guitar player from Nickelback.
I've done some music. Oh, yeah, with who? Random.
Some people, you might not know that.
Yeah, no, it's just all local,
Yeah, I go to my Starbucks. Hey, what'd you do this weekend? I just, I stayed at home and I fucking toured Europe with Nickelback.
Netflix and chill, bro.
Just took a little me time.
Yeah, I just don't understand that. Like, how does a band become that band way that everybody shits on?
Because what was the other one? Before that one, there was another one like
Hootie and the
with
Blowfish.
arms wide open, with arms wide open. Oh, what was it?
Stained.
No, fucking
I don't know, but there's always
There was always
one
that
way.
one band that everybody shitted on.
But Nickelback, come on, bro. Like Nickelback. I mean, I'd never met anybody who was like, hey, but have you heard Nickelback?
no one fucking would admit that shit.
Hey, Nickelback's the shit, said no one ever.
I know it. Not in public.
Creed.
Creed, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Creed is another
Creed.
one.
Those guys get shitted on too. Yeah.
I remember that, like, fucking.
They're interchangeable.
You listen to Creed. I'm like,
it was-
fuck you. Those were fighting words.
Because he was a janky fucking Eddie Vedder. So I think that's why they shitted on them.
Fuck, dude.
But they're interchangeable with. That's all. how whack they both were.
Imagine their world tour, though. Creed and Nickelback coming to the YMCA near you.
Wow.
Get your tickets
No,
now.
they don't even put their names on the tour way.
No, right? Special guest, special headliner.
Special headliner.
I mean, okay, so who goes first? Who
Well, se
closes?
tornean, güey, se tornean.
Who
They
closes?
do a flip of a coin with a
Yeah.
nickel, bro, because it's Nickelback.
And they always take tails because they're Nickelback.
Well, the name's kind of dumb, though, way. I mean, Nickelback. I don't know, way. Honestly, I'm not really fluffing the story, way. When they walked into West Coast Customs, their posture was like we're gonna get discovered that we don't belong here.
And then in the 90s, who was that equivalent? Was it Candlebox?
I think it was Hootie and the Blowfish.
Hootie and the
Blowfish got shit
No,
too.
but no, because Hootie and the Blowfish was more pop, but Candlebox tried to go into that grungy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
grungy
well, they
thing.
didn't. They were already grungy way. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
But-
They didn't try.
Dude, now the singer Darius Ruckus is a singer from
Hootie?
Hootie. He's a fucking big time country singer now. He don't give
No
a fuck.
shit.
Yeah.
Pues también el de Stained.
Oh, he's a country guy?
Yeah.
Es que a country way, paga, bro.
No
In the
shit.
country music way, you fucking make bank way. You start fucking walking around with Wrangler jeans and a Rolex and that kind of shit.
And a belt buckle.
'Cause in those-
and a fucking snapback.
In those indies fucking bands, no hay mucha feria way, but in country way, fuck way.
That's where the money's at, way.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're fucking up then, way.
Darius Ruckus, bro.
How do you feel of doing some country riffs?
I'll do some country stuff with
Yeah.
Orville Peck. You guys heard of Orville Peck? Orville Peck?
No.
He's like, I guess it's considered country, but I see some Elvis in him. He's got like some. I think you guys
Is
might
he
like
new,
him.
a new artist or?
He's within the last maybe 5 or 6 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no,
He's an artist that always wears a mask, and it's got like you know, kind of like those country shirts that have like those things.
the
dangling.
the Rufflies or whatever.
Yeah.
what are they
Little
called?
friend, no. What?
Fringe, yeah, something like that.
So you don't see his face. He's just wearing a mask, and he's got all of those things coming down kind of long that covers his mouth, and that's how he performs.
cabrón.
It's an interesting dude. Way he's from Canada. Way. I don't know if.
Oh, Ramon said that's a negative.
Yeah, I don't know. He has this
Yeah,
thing about
fucking
Canadians.
negative, man.
Our brothers and sisters from the north.
The Great White North.
Unless you're in Michigan, way there's parts of Michigan where Canada's actually south, not north. Fun fact way about Canada.
Right.
What?
Yeah, there's parts of
Well,
Michigan.
like Michigan's higher up in the
Yeah, there's parts
the
of
US is what it's
Michigan
saying.
that in that part Canada is south, not north of
like,
that.
there's not Stanley Lakes way where it comes down. Remember, does this shit?
Yeah, there's a certain.
I gotta,
like
look,
Canada's
at, I gotta look
nutsack.
at my geography. Fucking.
Yeah, there's parts of Michigan
it's like
where
Canada's
it's,
nutsack where
where
it
it's
comes
south.
down. We get
So it's like if you're in Michigan right there, Canada's literally south. It's not like north. No, and that part is south. So there's parts of Michigan where Canada is in the south way. Fun fact.
Fucking, if you find yourself, if you want to have an icebreaker, hey, did you know that fucking?
It's not gonna get you laid, man, but definitely fucking throws a wrench in the conversation like I did right now.
there's a lot of little
Yeah, you did.
there's a lot of little icebreakers right here too. Because hey, did you know fucking the fucking what was it the band we were just talking about? Fuck
Nickelback?
Nickelback got a fucking West Coast custom van.
Yeah, I know. Talk about socially awkward, man.
Yeah,
You
I know.
go to our kind of saw that we're going after this. Hey, but did you guys see that van that was built for Nickelback?
For who?
They're still around.
You know the lead singer for Stain is a country singer now.
Big time, bro. Big time.
Yeah, those are funny facts.
Yeah, big time, bro.
Holy shit. Hey, you know Jim Carrey's a painter?
Limp Bizkit, right?
So I was looking up Limp Bizkit the other day. Way that's all you gotta say.
Who starts a story like that?
See, there's a lot of them in that conversation. Way.
Definitely not getting laid with these fucking these tips.
Yeah, these are when you and your compas have nothing to talk about. Don't bring them up with your wife or your girlfriend or
This isn't for yourself.
date,
man.
yeah.
But you know what though? I mean, you might say de broma, güey. Lo estás diciendo de broma, but like we brought them up, nada que ver, but yet we had a conversation about it.
that's what I'm saying. Way that's what
Yeah.
an icebreaker is. No?
I like to do that though. I think it's really fun. Way like yesterday, me and my chick were watching TV, and I was like, "Hey, do you know like in 1933, Roosevelt passed a law where they confiscated Americans' gold?" And then my chick's just like, What the fuck are you talking about? But I like doing that way because it just kind of throws everything off.
That's not an icebreaker. That's an ice maker.
I don't know. We're like synced up because yesterday I was telling the Mika, hey, you know the fucking United States got bamboozled by fucking Churchill twice in World War II. She's all like, what? Yeah. You know, it's like fucking
Churchill, the cigars?
You know, we got fucking conned into a fucking invading Sicily and then fucking Palermo, and you know, fucking Roosevelt said, "That's it, I've had it.
Oh shit,
we're invading France now."
Fuck.
So like, are you watching World War II stuff again, or like
you worried about China still? But that I know she didn't give a shit about that Roosevelt story, but that's very interesting. You know that, right? In the 30s, and then gold was illegal to own until the 70s. Way like we couldn't own gold as Americans until the 70s, and they passed a law in 1933 that confiscated all the residents' gold, and if you didn't do that, you had a month to turn in all your gold. Corporations and citizens, if you didn't do that, you would get 10 years in jail or fine. And then they took out everybody's gold, and then a year later, gold went up to like from $20-something to $35. So now the government was able to print more money, and it just fucking became a clusterfuck.
So fucking Daniel's Jewelers and HP fucking casi quebra bancarrota.
Hey, so you ain't taking my centenario, eh?
Shit.
That's why in the 70s you got all the paisas with all the fucking
Yeah, because they can finally own them.
las cadenotas tangled up in their chest hairs and shit.
Shit, wait.
and
Con la ancla with the fucking Jesus on the fucking anchor.
think about it, wait. You don't see fucking musicians in the 60s wearing fucking gold.
Oh shit, wait. But I bet you didn't know fucking Hootie's a country star.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Yeah,
that
so-
makes sense now. Why fucking in the 70s Daniel's Jewelers blew up.
I hope the Raza's taking notes, bro.
I know, seriously. Yeah.
Because these are a lot of good icebreakers, bro.
I do it just to be funny, way, but I know like she'll be like sending me something on TikTok, and then she's next to me, and then I'll be like, yeah, but did you know that in 1933, and then it just kind of takes this,
Like fucking.
and then I don't get a reaction when I'm done, and I'm just like, isn't that crazy? Yeah, that's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
That's what I'm saying. That's not an icebreaker,
But
way. That's an
sometimes-
ice maker.
I don't know. Don't you feel like sometimes you just want to say it? Way?
Yeah, you
The
just
same way
want to share something that you know.
The same way she gives me all this shit that I don't care about, I still listen because it's like, okay, she wants me to listen.
It's a polite
I
thing to
listen.
do.
So it's like sometimes you just want to vent about 1933 and how they confiscated the gold away.
How that fucking bullshit. Yeah. Like, fuck, my fucking tios wanted to sport fucking their gold chains and they couldn't. You know? They worked so hard for that fucking cadena.
Holy shit.
And now it's illegal? A la chingada.
I, to be honest, I don't know if I'm kind of exaggerating. I don't know if you couldn't own a chain, but
It doesn't matter. It adds to the story. though.
definitely like if you had like gold as like a bar or
Gold
coins or
bars,
something, like you had to return all that shit. But no, it's crazy where it's fucking.
That's funny. Way.
This is definitely if you don't want it, if you having a hard time getting laid, definitely don't repeat any of this.
Especially if you go to a carne asada party. Yeah.
This is the kind of conversations you have with your girl when you're already comfortable and you know she ain't going anywhere.
Because you know she might.
She's got options.
This can backfire easily, way.
No, seriously. Holy shit.
No, okay, but no, pinche Roosevelt.
Roosevelt, dude.
But this was Theodore.
Yeah.
Not Franklin. Because Franklin
That
was
shit
in
gets
the-
confusing, way.
Yeah, because in 33, it was Teddy Roosevelt. He also was initiated the state parks.
Yeah, the parks.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's why the buffalo ended up surviving.
Oh, because of that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Because the buffalo ended up hiding in, what is it, Yellowstone? Mm-hmm. No, not Yellowstone. Is it Yellowstone?
I don't know.
I'm thinking
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, Yellowstone National
Yeah.
Park. Yeah, I don't know why fucking el pinche Yogi Bear kicked in. I'm like, wait a minute, is it
Yeah.
Yellowstone or Jellystone?
No, Charleston, yeah.
Yeah, Yellowstone. And ahí se escondieron. Ahí es donde, like, they were able to, like, reproduce and survive the fucking... They were getting wiped out. They were getting
shit.
endangered. Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
they were
remember?
endangered.
It's crazy.
But también with fucking your interesting facts. Remember when we went to Catalina, way, with
Oh, the bison?
the bison? How the fucking they took him for a movie, way. They could never get rid of him, way.
that's
John
the
Wayne.
story.
It was a John Wayne movie, right? A Western movie?
I don't remember the
if it was
movie.
John Wayne, but it's a movie that they took him for, and then they couldn't like wrangle them back out, way.
Yeah, it's like crazy. Like apparently as soon as the ship landed, the doors opened and the bison said deuces.
Late.
And then they were pretty like, wait, what?
Another random story. Fucking peacocks.
Right,
What?
way.
What's up with peacock? The network?
Peacocks got brought in from India by a millionaire que owned Arcadia. Ahí donde está todo
shit.
eso.
Oh,
Yeah.
where Tarzan was filmed?
Yeah. And whatchamacallit, he brought him
No,
because...
Tarzan was allá en Tarzana, way.
No, that's the...
Tarzan was filmed here. In,
Yeah,
Oh,
but
it's over here?
from the revenue, he
Yeah.
bought Tarzana.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, I got confused.
what is it? What's the name of that park in Por Santa Anita? Way?
Yeah,
The botanical gardens.
Yeah,
thing?
that one.
Yeah, yeah, se escapan, way, because like you go down those little streets like around there, there's fucking peacocks, and they fucking bolita, way. They're like pigeons, way. They get
They're
brave,
fucking-
way.
yeah, they're fucking
They come at you,
dangerous,
bro.
bro.
So he brought them from.
Yeah, he brought them because they were beautiful and exotic, but they multiplied quick.
And les gusta pompear,
Yeah,
güey.
les gusta tirar palos esos cabrones. And then before you knew it, like all the
They're not peacocks, but it's close enough.
Close enough,
you
way.
get the idea, you get the gist.
Close enough.
So fucking the wealthy people would buy or get these birds, but then they're so fucking annoying.
Yeah.
They're annoying. They scream. They're troublemakers.
A huevo.
You know, son pinches todos.
Puro desmadre.
Yeah, puro desmadre.
So
fucking-
even in animals, the better looking you are, the more fucking drama you
more
get.
fucking privileged you think you are. Entitled.
It's so entitled.
Yeah, fucking entitled fucking birds. And it got to the point that they were trying to fucking get rid of them. They were killing them. Like they wipe them out, get them out of fucking California.
But they
or LA.
couldn't because pompeaban too much.
Pompeaban a lo pendejo, güey.
Holy
Yeah,
shit, way.
I've heard this story.
I never heard of that way. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so peacocks, bro.
Holy shit, way.
I'm telling you, we're full of fucking random knowledge
I'm
here.
gonna add that one to my roster.
I'll send you the link of the story with that one.
Y el pinche, para darle una pinche derecha, güey, here, güey.
Go, bro.
Make a
Un
turn.
fucking gancho al hígado.
Como dice Ramón, güey. A lot of people hit me up, bro. So like 2 people in total were asking me about fucking qué pedo que I'm starting to look like Esteban over here, güey. Which
Oh, shit.
I'm not. También, pero
The weight loss?
yeah. So fucking, I just wanted to throw out a few things, güey. Pero también at the same time, I saw when they were asking, I saw some. I don't know if it's a new or old clip because I don't follow Rogan as much anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Pero there's one where he's talking about, it kind of describes it well, which I can add to it myself, but where he's like saying, fuck your motivation. Like it's all about discipline. And he was talking
Yeah.
about the gym. Like, yeah, I don't go to the gym because of motivation anymore. I go because of the discipline. Like I have to almost, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's part of like, también, like you start with, I would say you start with the motivation, pues, like if you want to lose weight, you find a motivation, you start, that has to become a habit, and then it has to become the discipline way, because at some point the motivation is going to fail you way.
Yeah.
So, and at some point the motivation might like die out, whatever, you know, that's a short term way. So I kind of wanted to put it in there. Okay, yeah, you start with the motivation, get us better weight, find a reason, but that reason is not going to carry you very far way. It's going to carry you fucking short term. You got to transition to a habit and then to a discipline way where like you don't want to fucking like seguir comiendo bien or whatever, or fucking exercising, pero you just do it because it's almost like a fucking jale way. It's like part of your routine already way.
So is that what happened to you? Or? That's what you're saying?
Well, I think I would say I'm more at the discipline part because see, a veces like the other day también dio hueva. Like I go, oh shit, fucking haven't fucking done my little workout today, and fuck, güey, yeah, got a little later than usual. I'm like fuck, güey, pero then como que te pega like that. Fuck, like I have to, güey. It's not so much que fucking the motivation anymore. It's just that fucking like I have to, güey.
Yeah.
Pero yeah, like just all I did was. I don't like to call it a diet way porque, like I said, it's more about changing your habits, like we were talking about last week way. Mm-hmm. So I don't, not like I cut a bunch of stuff out. I just eat less. I try to eat better. I try to be conscious about the like calories. I don't like not checking every package for the calories, pero we're at an age already that you have an idea, no? This is gonna be fucking. You go to McDonald's, it's gonna be like 900 fucking 1,000 calories for like a combo meal way, you know? So you got a ballpark way. So I kind of ballpark everything and I try to keep it under, you know, I try to be conscious. See, if I have to go to a party, si hay fiesta that weekend, yeah, I'll instead of having the 6-pack of beers, I'll have fucking 2 or 3 fucking lights or something. Si hay lights, you know, fucking una, dos. And I'll have cake, whatever. But then the rest of the week, I'll keep that in the back of my mind way que I gotta be a little better with my eating this week because me pasé de lanza el sábado or el domingo type of shit, you know? So I think I've transitioned a little bit towards more like that discipline because the motivation, like I'm saying, fails you, way. The motivation's gonna fail you, but that's all I did, way. I changed I eat better, I eat less, and every day, literally, sí me han fallado, way, pero essentially every day, I'll do something. I'll fucking, whatever my little workout schedule is that week. Sometimes I do like the 2 days and one off. Sometimes I do every other day, shit like that, way. So whatever my little work, but even on my off day, I'll go for like a 4-mile walk, or I'll play that VR boxing, or fucking I'll do a little VR racquetball, something that gets me sweating. In other words, it gets your heart pumping.
Yeah.
So like 7 days a week, I do something. Way.
Yeah. I mean, it's important. Way. I just don't think people know what motivation is. Way. I think people have a misconception of what being motivated is. I mean, it's like what they say about courage, right? It's not that you don't have any fears. It's you're pushing through the fear. The fear's there.
Yeah.
If you're courageous or you're a fucking Navy SEAL or whatever, like, it's not that you're not afraid. It's that you push through. Way. I mean, it's. I think motivation is one of those words that has there's a lot of meaning to it that people put to that word, and I feel like that's where a lot of people also fail when they think motivation should be a certain thing, because. Like, to be honest with, like, I mean, I'm not gonna talk about weight loss because that's like what you're into right now. But when it comes to like guitar, I don't like playing guitar. Way. I don't like fucking. I have the guitar in front of me at all times, and I have to look at it. Even something that I love to do, way, like playing guitar. It's not that I see the guitar and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go play it. No, I stare at the fucking guitar for 15, 20 minutes. I come home. I'm fucking tired. My hands hurt. I confuse my thumb for a fucking chisel. It's hurting. And I look at the guitar and I'm like, nah, I don't want to play guitar with. But even something like guitar that you're supposed to love because you've been doing it for a long time, people tell you that's what you do, find what you want. I stare at the fucking guitar. David Goggins, that Navy SEAL that most people know about, he talks about he's supposed to be the baddest dude on the planet. He's got this reputation for being a fucking badass. And even he talks about staring at his shoes saying, I don't want to fucking run. Yeah. And just staring at your fucking shoes for 30 minutes saying, you got to fucking run, dude. Yeah. What the fuck? And I agree with him in that sense. Is that I look at the fucking guitar and I was like, no, I don't want to play that shit, dude. I don't want to play. I just want to chill. And I have to force myself to play it. So a lot of people think that motivation is just something that you're just that person that does it. Like, I know Rogan talks about this. A lot of these people that are going to the gym all the time, they don't want to work out. They don't want to do this, but they push through it. And I think it's really important for people to know that it's not like this. Maybe in the beginning it is going to be, but that's not sustainable. It's going to get to the point, like Fernando said, that you're going to fucking hate working out. You're going to hate to eat. You're going to fucking dislike it. But that's okay. The point is to just push through it. The point is to just, because you do feel better. I grabbed the guitar and I was like, yeah. Like, it's a reminder. It's like, okay, yeah, fuck yeah. I'm glad I did it. And it's the same with working out. Or even something as small as, like, most people wake up and the first thing they do is they snooze. Like, I mean, you already failed your day, way. Like, you're already setting up. Literally, when you wake up,
because you snooze, you lose,
you're already, yeah. No, but in a sense, you're already starting on the wrong track, and then that's just added to like any little thing, and eventually you had a day where you're like, "Fuck, what did I do?
Where did it go wrong?
Where did I go wrong?" I mean, as you wake up, you're already snoozing. You're already not, because I mean, you just gotta push through way. I think everybody can do it way. The problem is that I don't know if people really want to do it, especially with the talk about loving yourself how you are, loving your body. This is healthy. This is, I don't know. I mean, it gets a little hazy for people to it's an added confusion. Like, wait, so should I just stay like this? Like, or should I try to do that? I think weight loss is something that's kind of a little tricky nowadays, right?
Well, I mean, I don't. To be honest, I don't really even care that part of it. But I think that's exactly what I'm saying with the motivation. Like, yeah, you can start with that motivation, but you gotta take it far enough, pues, that it transitions. Like I'm adding weight. Like, it's gonna turn into a habit. I forgot. If you do something for like 3 weeks or 5 weeks or something,
28 days.
That's when like it starts kicking into a habit. So you got to get to that, and then that you have to keep pushing through that to get to make it like a discipline to where you get like what you're saying, where even if it's something you love, way, like you're tired, way, or you fucking had a long day, or like I don't want to fucking run, I don't want to fucking work out, I don't want to play the guitar or whatever. But there's still that little voice in the back of your head that's like, yeah, you're gonna do this, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, like hey, ahora te toca esto. This is, and you fight it and you fight. You can stare at the shoes, you can stare at the fucking guitar, but that little voice is still like, hey, you gotta pick that shit up. You gotta pick that shit up. You gotta pick that shit up. And once you're there, pues that'll help you last. The motivation, just like my New Year's resolution shit, is not gonna last you away.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's a good point. And I would also argue that if you do it for something else other than yourself, if you do it because you want to attract a partner, if you do it because you want people to see you a different way, I would even argue that that's not sustainable. You have to do it for yourself. You have to do it for the right reasons, because even if you do it to have society accept you, to have a partner, you're going to be shredded as fuck. You're going to be fucking legit, but you're still going to be miserable. You're still going to be unhappy. It's never enough. And one of the things that's also tied into eating better and working out is also mental health. I mean, when somebody feels anxious, when they have depression, the last thing they think about is, I need to start working out. And I don't need to tell you, look up on the internet, look at people that talk about the benefits of working out on your mental state. But that's not the first thing that we do, because it's the hardest thing to do. One of the hardest things that we have as humans right now is to control our weight and our health. So if I'm depressed, I have anxiety, I'm not thinking that I need to start working out. That's the last thing I'm thinking. If I'm gonna do the best thing that I can to distract myself from my depression, or if it gets too crazy, I'm gonna go to the doctor. And I think people need to really try eating better and working out and being more active, because I think a lot of people don't realize the benefits that it has, not only to look. I mean, people are commenting on your look, and I get that, but that's not the point. The point is, how do you feel? Look is something.
Yeah.
Look's whatever. I could be a tweaker, and you're gonna tell me, "Oh,
you look good."
Fucking, oh shit. It doesn't matter what you look like. That's a misconception that you have to get out of your head. It doesn't matter if you're skinny. It doesn't. That's not the point. The point is, how do you feel? Like, it's gonna motivate you to be more productive. You're gonna be a better citizen. You're gonna be a better partner. You're gonna be a better everything, because everything is connected to that health way. And I feel like, I mean, I don't want to like ask you too many questions about it for now, because I know you one time you were like, oh no, I don't want to think about it.
Well, that's when I was starting, way, so I was a little more like, como te digo, like I said, fucking have a process, way. I already know from the other times that I've done it that también, but before I didn't take the diet part as the dieting, not the dieting, like the food part as good. Todavía cheleaba un chingo type of shit. Todavía fucking, I'd regulate the meals a little bit, pero por decir, to add more protein or something. Not so much for the weight loss, pues. It was more about fucking getting mamado type of shit. You know?
Yeah.
So the goal was different, and I mean, it wasn't. Yeah, so right now, like I've told you before, where like my goal right now is seeing that number drop.
Yeah.
Right? It's not really rough. You can have that debate, pues, que like you put on more muscle, your fucking body burns more fat, but no, I want to see that number like drop to where my goal is before I start reassessing and go, okay, do I want to put on more muscle, or me veo bien así? I feel better like this or not? You know? So I want, like I said, I don't want to start putting on muscle and then get to that equilibrium where maybe that the number starts going up and I kind of, yeah, maybe me veo que I'm getting más mamado, pero that's not what I'm going for, you know? So
yeah,
I'm more open. That's why I'm even talking about it now, because I'm more open about talking now, porque I've reached a couple little milestones that I'm okay now, that I feel like I've reached that point, pues, like I'm saying, like that discipline point where I don't want to do that or this, pero like that little voice is like, but you got to, cabrón.
Yeah.
You got to, cabrón. So like when I was in that motivation stage, pues I didn't want to fuck up that motivation.
Yeah.
I didn't want to fuck up the motivation or put doubts in that motivation, because I hadn't got to the point where I was strong enough for it wouldn't like collapse like House of Cards type of shit.
Yeah.
So now I'm okay more talking about it. When people bring it up, I talk about it, way. So I don't really care, way. Well, not that I don't really care, but I'm more open to it now, way.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it's a good strategy, way, because I think that's where a lot of people fail too, is that they're at a weight where they're heavy and they want to lose weight, and then you see them at the gym or some of these trainers, you're like, well, why are they lifting weights? Like, why? If a person that's not have the weight control, they're gonna go by a number. So why are you lifting weights? Like, you should be doing fucking cardio interval training. You should be fucking sweating. And I don't. And that's when it gets overwhelming, because people do cardio and then they're like, well, I gotta do weights too. And I'm like, fuck, man, that's a lot to put on your plate. Not only that, But now you have to change the way you eat on top of it. I mean, it's just a lot for people to do, way.
Well, like I said, I've never liked diets, way, and I don't even now, like, I guess you can call it a diet, but I don't.
But everything's a diet. Whatever you eat, I think people have a misconception of what diet is. Diet's not diet. If you have the American standard, that's a diet. Whatever you eat, that's your diet. Diet's not fucking eating kale and fucking eating like a rabbit. Diet is what your diet is that diet. I mean, people think that diet is like, oh, I don't want to restrict. No, but that's your diet. That's what you choose to eat.
That technically, yeah, that's the thing. But like I'm saying, like the way we talk about, like when someone says a diet, I think of that the way that we use it, pues, that's like a short term in my head. Like you're trying to lose weight and you change this and this. Como dices, okay, me voy a comer más ensaladas or voy a comer less of this or this. When you change so many things, pues, I don't think that's sustainable way. That's what I'm saying. Like I todavía on Saturday we still have the breakfast burritos. We still I don't eat the whole burrito or I don't eat the whole fucking cheeseburger combo, or like I order like a smaller meal, or even if I go to McDonald's, if I order like the 10-piece meal, I don't eat the 10 nuggets. I don't eat the whole fucking cajita of fries, you know? So like I'm still eating I'm eating también more veggies and stuff. I throw in more stuff that I wouldn't. Pero I'm just because I'm trying to change my eating habits. Where I'm not trying to diet as fucking okay. I'm gonna take, like I was telling you last week too. Where like when I get that, they give me like my daughter gives me the cajita of like dulces like for Easter or something. Before, like we were talking about, like in one sitting way, fucking kill that whole little box way, that little fucking almost familiar box. Now like fucking I will look at the back and it says okay 150 calories for 10 pieces.
Yeah.
Me como cuatro. I have dinner, I'll have 4 of the little pieces, and that little box me rinde like a week or more. Depends fucking cuántos vienen, you know?
Yeah.
So now like I stretch that out. So it's not that I stopped eating them. I just eat less of them, and I'm more cognizant, pues, of how much I'm intaking, güey.
Yeah. No, it's good, güey. I'm happy for you, güey.
De todos modos se ve bien bueno el pinche Fernie.
Ay, güey, pues para allá voy, güey.
Fucking every morning cuando va saliendo mal, like,
el pinche.
you know, like ahí viene el pinche
you know what?
Ferns.
You know what was fucking cruel too, güey. So my like fat doesn't really go to my legs, but también at some point when you're getting fat, it's gotta go somewhere, right? But my legs normally don't get fat, pero even when like start lose weight, I'm like, where the fuck is it leaving from? Way like you're like, and then later I realized, hey, bro, my fucking legs are super toned.
Yeah, that's awesome.
No, but I'm saying like, I was like, why the legs first?
I mean, people would argue that as Latinos, we hold our weight in the stomach side. I just think the other thing that's really interesting is how, for some reason, losing weight, you lose friends too, way. Like there's a whole side of eating healthy and being healthy that for some reason people feel really uncomfortable because you're going on that journey, and that's, I don't know if you've experienced that, but that's something that I've experienced.
Could it be that is envidia maybe? Like, man, this motherfucker is
the
losing
Latino
weight.
celos kicking?
Yeah, the Latino celos, it could be that.
There is something to that way because people, it happens, I think, when people are successful, when they start something that they've been working really hard at, it starts panning out. I think a lot of people deal with certain people, you start losing friends, people start talking about you that you're different, or ya te crees. I mean, I've dealt with that way. Like, I don't know why people...
Chato creído.
I don't know why people, their insecurities, like, somehow is affected by my lifestyle and my choices that I needed to make in order to be fucking alive and be a healthy citizen. I don't understand why people's insecurities come out when somebody like I mean, I'm happy for you, way. I'm fucking excited for you, way. To me, it's really cool to see my friend fucking doing changes, but I know... to some people, I'm not saying Ramon, I'm not talking about Ramon, but I'm saying that it happens with people when they're like...
No, well, Ramon's still here, so we're good.
No, I know, but some people...
No, pero yo le echo flores.
But some people don't... Some people start their insecurities to come in, and it affects the way that instead of like telling their friend, hey, man, that's awesome, or hey, you did a good job, whatever, fuck, dude, I want to do that too. Like their insecurities kick in, and then they're like, man, fuck this dude. Like, this is the way I se cree, güey. And then you go to the carne asadas with friends, y ahí viene que no comen tortillas, o ahí viene el fucking, and then you start dealing with all this shit, güey.
Ahí viene el delicado.
Ese güey no come. Like, ese güey no está comiendo. Oh, you should feed him. Ese güey, it's like, dude, come on.
Pero ya ves, a pinche raza already, we have that, Or the mom, the grandma, the tia's fucking mamá, que either you're too skinny or you're too fat, way.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're never in the right space.
You're never in the right space.
Hey, mira, estás bien gordo. Pero then you lose some weight. Ah, no, estás muy flaco.
estás
Come, no
flaco.
comes,
¿Estás
no
enfermo
comes.
o qué?
Yeah, tienes que comer.
You're never in the like good. You're
For
never
sure,
good.
man. For sure.
So está cabrón, güey, with the raza, güey.
Yeah, no, but it's awesome, bro. I'm really happy for you, way. And
Yeah.
hopefully, somebody listening, way, they'll find it inspiring and fucking make a change in their life too, way. Because that's what it's all about. Way. It's about sharing our experiences and maybe motivating somebody to fucking take charge of their health, way.
So the key word is motivation.
I say motivation, habit,
And discipline.
Like that makes that transition. Pero también, like, even I haven't touched the gym. I haven't touched I haven't left my house besides like to go walk around, pues. But I haven't went to a gym. I haven't really bought any gym equipment, way. So I've been doing fucking todo en la casa, like all my little workouts in the casa, all like body weight shit. Just for the same reason, like I said, my goal's different than. So I mean, you don't even need to fucking spend money, way, if you don't fucking want to, way.
You don't need weights, do you?
Well, to fucking show you the pobre way. If you want the pobre way, you can do it Fernando way. My weights when I started were when it was like 25 fucking pound buckets of cat litter and a big jug of like old Downy, like que le eché agua way. Like I refilled it with water to do like fucking presses and shit. So you don't even need a fucking lana way. I haven't touched the gym. I haven't went to a gym. I haven't even considered going to a gym. So
Yeah,
you don't need money and you can do it at home.
You don't even need a cat to have a litter. You can do it with your own body weight. I mean, that's a great
I
start
thought
for
you
a
were
lot of
gonna
people.
go get tierra from the neighbor. Or
Your
something.
body, you'd be surprised. Like my girl does squats every fucking day at her house, way,
Yeah.
and she doesn't have weights. She just squats for a certain amount of time, and dude, you'd be surprised at how much
Squats,
workouts you
lunges,
get
I do all that shit way.
without any of that shit, way.
Push-ups, yeah.
It's not easy, man, but fuck, is it worth it, dude? It's you see life in a different light, way.
Well, I mean, like I'm saying, if you're saying it, if you want to, way, I'm just saying it's hard. It's not that it's not hard, way, but you can do it, way.
Yeah, for sure.
You just have to fucking put in some time, way. Put in some time to get to that little voice talking to you in the back saying, "H, no, cabrón."
When did this journey start for you, Fernie? When you start?
I told you, right? So I make fun. I was telling people que it seems like a New Year's resolution because it was right around New Year's, but I go, it wasn't really. It was more like a birthday resolution, way. Porque since my birthday, I've talked about it. I've been fucking little fucking in a weird space. So since then, way. So, but it just happened that it fell around right around the New Year's.
And
but it's only because my birthday is the week before New Year, way.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just that coincidence, but it's not really a New Year's resolution. More like a birthday. I need to make some changes.
So like in 4 months.
Yeah, almost. I'm in my 4th month. Yes, yes.
Ahí está.
I've done 3. I'm in my 4th month.
Fuck yeah, Fernie. No, I started seeing it right away. I'm like,
I don't know.
oh, pinche Fernie se está viendo más bueno, güey.
I mean, I noticed it when we had that conversation. I'm like, oh, there's something going on in this dude's head. Because I was telling him that I put it together fucking during the week. I was like, wait, this is hard. Like his birthday is in December, and then New Year's came in. Usually, when you're getting older, your birthday is
And
enough.
Christmas, way.
Your birthday's enough to fucking tell you like, wait, what the fuck am I doing? And then to have that, and then literally fucking the week after or whatever, now it's New Year's. That does something to people too. And yeah, no, when he brought it up, I'm like, something's going on in this dude's head. Like he's going in the right pathway.
Well, I'm still there. I'm still there in that fucking weird headspace, way. Pero I would argue, I guess it helped, way. You know, like it one aspect of it, pues I'm worrying less about. ¿Me entiendes? Like so that's like in other words, I took something off the table. You know, but I haven't left that headspace. I'm still thinking that all through, way. But at least this part of it, I think I'm doing good right now with that, way. I got that little voice in my head, pues like I'm saying, even the other night, way, I was like, se me olvidó, and it's already a little late, pero I still did it, way.
No, y si se ha hecho unas pinches caminadas. He showed me this route. I'm all like, pinche Fernie. Not only that, but Fernie's got like 2 or 3 massive hills. So I'm all like,
I live like in a little,
yeah, I'm
almost
like,
a little baby
fuck,
valley.
I mean, those fucking hills, duelen, güey.
Yeah. Si me ha hecho, like, well, yesterday was one of my off days. The little walk I took, because the other day I did the boxing again, but yesterday was a walk, and it was 4.1 something miles, güey.
Yeah, no, it's the other thing too is like I know in the past I've heard people were like, well, but what happens if you're running and fucking a car hits you? Like they'll try to justify like working out, saying,
but you don't really want to.
It's not even about that. It's about quality of life. I mean, you can't control a car hitting you. Like that's the wrong way to see things.
How about if I go for a walk y me asaltan?
What if you go to Walmart and a car hits you? Like, so you're not gonna go out with?
It's about like the quality of life that you're giving yourself. It's not about like, oh yeah, but we're all gonna die. Yeah, sure, we're all gonna die, but that's not the right way to see it. The right way to see it is the quality of life. And I would argue that most people in this country, and just speaking about America, I would argue that most people don't even remember what it's like to actually feel what you could feel when you work out and eat healthy. Like most people forgot that feeling because it's been the same for fucking 20, 10, 15, 30 years that you forget what you could feel like and you forget how you can think. And it's just, that's all right. We're going to die somewhere. Sure, we're going to die someday, but it's about quality of life, way.
Yeah. Well, I mean, for me, it started, I mean, like, I guess part of the motivation was it wasn't even that, I don't think I've ever wanted to live like to 100 type of shit way. Pero it kind of for my kids, pero también like you're saying, at the same time it's selfish because it's me wanting to see more of my kids' life. Pues I don't necessarily want to live to 100 either, porque that's it depends. Maybe like medicine's getting better, so maybe that wouldn't be so bad. Pero I just want to get as much out of life watching them grow up. But like from that sense, it's like you're saying, like for myself, selfish, but it's so they can have me around. But mostly because I want to see how far they get before, as much of it as possible. Way.
Yeah.
You know? And then si se puede a little bit more if me doing this way fucking gives me another 6 months, a year, whatever of life, you know? Dude, that's I can't ask for more, way. You know? I mean, take what you can, way. No awesome. Se sabe.
No se sabe, way. No se sabe for sure.
I mean, the same thing, como you're saying, way. I could fucking be on one of my walks y me lleva de pinche corbata, knock on wood.
Nah, nah.
No, but I'm saying you can be in a fucking Walmart parking lot. I can't even tell you. I think I can't. Not even on one hand, I can count the times that I've told you before. No, that like I kick the car, like punch the car because I'm walking like with my kids and the cars start backing out because they don't look fucking behind you even when they have cameras now, way. And I've literally fucking kicked like cars and like punched them, way, pa que agarren la onda. Because at first I was just like, hey, they have the windows up, they don't hear shit, way. So I started fucking punching cars and kicking them, way. But more than fucking like 5-6 times, probably in the fucking almost in the 10s, I want to say, way. Yeah, the cars are just fucking backing out, way. I see. Talk chiles, way.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you could just be at a red light too, way, and fucking next thing you know, you're dead.
Oh shit!
I mean, you're
just chilling, minding your own business, nada que ver.
That's the beautiful thing about life, though, way. If it wasn't for death, we would be fucking. Yeah. We wouldn't appreciate anything.
Sometimes you're driving to the studio with your compa and fucking truck jumps into your lane.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah. Ya está cabrón la vida, güey.
Bueno, pues con eso, raza, nos vamos a despedir.
On that high point.
On that high note, that motivational.
There's nothing negative about that, way.
It's all good, man. It's all good. I'm happy for you, Fernie. I really am. I'm your number one cheerleader.
I know, güey. Sometimes it's annoying, pero gracias.
Nah, fuck that. I'm still going to cheer you on. I know.
That's what I'm saying. I know.
I'm still going to cheer you on because it's not easy for you. I know it.
Well, it's because in the beginning, ahorita I'm getting, like I've told you, I'm trying to get better también accepting compliments type of shit. So I'm still working on it, pero yeah. Gracias, güey.
I got you, bro. All right, raza. Con eso nos despedimos de aquí from the abandoned warehouse of Crazy Gideon and shit. So yeah, we found an internet source and we found power, so we're good. That's why it took a little longer to jump on, but ahí andamos. Don't forget that in order to help us find a place, be able to keep bringing this podcast, we need your help. We need your support. So by supporting our sponsors, supporting the podcast, you help us out un chingón. Un chingón. Oh my God. Un chingo. Fuck. So support Manscaped. Support House of Chingazos. Support Istaza. Reach out, follow, review, share the podcast. Not only that, but también Maigrito and the other podcast under the Maigrito. We got the Emo Brown podcast. We got the Mind Buzz, and then we also have West Coast Pop and Lock. So I'll ayudar.
We're back at shutting everybody up.
No, we're just saying, just support all these podcasts so that we could all move up together. And I'm sure there's other ones out there too. And What do you got, Esteban?
I got a show to announce. Right, we're playing at this festival at the LA County Fair called Next Fest LA and Cinco de Mayo. If you guys go to nextfestla.com, you can get your tickets. I think they're like $5, but I think we're gonna get like, I heard like maybe 100 tickets or something. So if you guys are interested, just send us a DM if you're in the LA area, and I'm sure I could do something for that. So it's a little indie festival that happens at the LA County Fair, but al Cinco de Mayo. So it'll be a good fucking show, man. I hope you guys show up and support. So nextfestla.com, you guys can get some info on there.
Fernie, do we have anything?
I thought he was gonna say we're playing in Coachella.
Coachella. You know what? You fuck up a lot. You know, I don't beat a dead horse, Fernie.
Nah, well, but
Fuck. We all fuck up.
you like to beat a dead horse violently.
But you know what? I'm a changed man. I don't do that no more, Fernie.
I don't. That's not one of those things you got rid of here. Just saying, bro.
Bueno, raza, como siempre, gracias. And para la próxima.
¿Que les faltó nada? All right.
I hope not. And well, and if so, ay para la próxima. Thank you, and Esteban, take us out.
What was my bad way? What was the catchphrase, like Crazy Gideon and sell them cheap?
Oh, we stack them deep and sell them cheap. I'll ratos with that, eh? Vámonos, que espantan. I think Crazy Gideon's Ghost is around.
All right, wait. Shit.